reviews. You're listening to The Joe Cronin Show.
The Joe Cronin Show.
The Joe Cronin Show.
I hope you hang your mother. This country sucks! This place sucks! CNN masturbated all fucking day. Dude, I will eat your fucking asshole out and then spit it into your mouth, baby bird style. Who wants to go? Call the show. I'll fuck your ass! I want to kill myself! If I think it sucks, I tell you!
The Joe Cronin Show.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Monday Night Raw review. It's January 14, 2019. Just getting my Skype up again so I can get Mr. Jake DeMarco on the call. Pretty cool that we, we figured out there was so many different ways to use Discord, so I'm hoping we can use the Discord, the video chat. Maybe me and Jake can figure that out tonight. That'd be pretty cool. If Jake is listening, I will be ready for his call. Or I will call him, actually, and see if I can get a hold of him. And then we'll get this thing going. How you guys doing tonight? This was such a weird episode of Monday Night Raw. I'm so... Like, what the fuck did I just watch? Like, it was so weird. It was bizarre. But, as I said in the chat, in the comments just a second ago...
The person whom you're trying to reach is currently unavailable.
Oh, I guess I couldn't get a hold of Jake. All right, well, call me if you hear this, Jake. The weird thing is, that I didn't fall asleep. I mean, that's the one thing I'll say is I did not fall asleep. It's got to be worth something that I did not pass the fuck out during this show tonight. So there's that. There's that. I don't know. The show opened up so fucking wild and whacked off. Like, it was just so weird. It was chaotic as hell. We talked about them, this being a different generation of wrestling fans and perhaps going with a more chaotic vibe where just like shit's bouncing off the wall and shit's going crazy. That might combat people's attention spans. And then it was like they literally did that tonight. But they, like, overdo it or something. Like, I can't explain it. It's just, like... It's, like, psychotic. It's, like, fucking... They are all over the place. It's really weird. But, I mean, I like it, but it's just... It's bizarre. Yo, Jakey.
Hey, did that work?
Yeah, baby. What's up?
What's going on?
How you doing, sexy pants?
You were calling the Xbox. I was trying to get it to work, and the computer did not want to cooperate.
Calling the Xbox?
Yeah, Skype wasn't on the computer, so...
Oh, yeah. That's happened to me before. I got it on 3 different computers.
So it's like ringing my phone and the Xbox, but not the computer.
Let me see if I can figure this out. The new Skype is all fucking me up. It's still fucking me up a bit. But let me see if I can get you in here.
It doesn't want to cooperate, that's for sure.
Dude, we have to go like moment by moment through Raw tonight because it was so... insane. I hope that the notes on whatever site we're looking up or you're looking up are good because it is.
Yeah, I kept pretty comprehensive notes tonight myself, and
dude, I was running around with my kids a bunch, so I didn't keep notes, but I kept them in my head, and I was just like, dude, what the fuck happened tonight? It was on speed, crack, and shrooms or something Monday Night Raw tonight.
They were all over the place. It seems like they didn't know what they wanted to get done with themselves, but
it just seemed to me like they wanted to make sure that they were fast paced, and they weren't going to put anybody to sleep, and they want to keep you around. So
yeah, there was a lot that didn't work, but it moved along so quickly that it almost didn't matter.
It's the pacing of. I mean, that's the one thing. Again, like I'll say a positive about tonight's show again, and that positive is the pacing of the show. The pacing has been decent, if that makes any sense. Like it's been okay. I don't know why I can't input my Skype call from you right now. It just says Skype instead of like you. Hold on, I'll just have to screen cap you like always.
That's odd. Figures.
Oh yeah, I don't get why it does that. But yeah, so what did you think about the way, like, if you have it, let me know. If you don't have it, I'm gonna pull it up because I want to go through this whole thing.
I have my notes, and I have the whole listing here too. So
okay. Oh man, you look beautiful. Look at that.
There we go. Now we got it, baby.
You look beautiful.
Yeah. I'm worried. I'm apprehensive.
Why are they doing this
in being petty or what? But
Jake, Jake, why are they doing this 4:3 view now on here?
I don't know. It's like a forced smaller perspective.
It's like, dude, aren't we in? Is this 1998 again? And
it's non-HD, and it won't let you change it. It's odd because mine is broadcasting in HD, but
so fucking bizarre. But let me.
It's just in Skype. Yeah.
Let me ask you this though. Let's play a donation. Let's see if you hear it because I heard that was apparently working too. Let me see.
Here we go. I'm about to get it, man. Here
we
go.
Yeah.
I'm about to get it, man. Here we
right
go.
Away.
Here
wow.
we go. Here we go. Oh, no.
Can we change the name to Monday Night Glass?
Monday Night Glass. Yeah, dude, I'm actually really looking forward to Glass. Like, I'm wicked pumped up. So I was more marking out for Glass than anything else.
Yeah, I'm excited for that as well.
Dude, I've waited so long for this. Like, I mean, first of all, I didn't even know that second movie came out until recently.
Oh, Split?
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a tie-in until recently. And but I loved Unbreakable so much that I wanted to see more of that. And it's crazy that we're
Split was really good as well. So
Lewis Money, thank you for the donation, man. $5 to you. Welcome to the new studio, motherfuckers. It's not even close to done. This is all just makeshift. I literally threw this shit up behind me just so you didn't see the green wall anymore. But it's going to take me another 2 weeks to 6 weeks, depending on funds, to fix this all up the right way and take all this down and re-insulate and then redo and put some lights up and shit. So it is a work in progress big time. But again, I will say the pacing tonight was erratic and weird. And I would say that even though maybe that's still not a good thing, it was a good thing for me because at least I was able to stay awake. So that's the answer. I was able to stay awake. Thank God for that. And there you go.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm a bit apprehensive where they're going with certain angles and, because everything that transpired over the weekend with, TakeOver UK, you heard the fans chanting, to Vince, "Are you watching?" And they even had an interview where Triple H bring that up, and he cut him off before he finished the sentence. Triple H is like, "You like your job here?" So he cut him off from bringing that up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was pretty funny, and just as he started to bring up what the crowd was saying, he said the crowd was very vocal, which we knew. But now all of a sudden you see Balor again, and he's taking a main event spot. So are they doing it, to be vindictive in a way, just to see him get beat by Brock? Are they actually going to push him? I mean, there's been plans we've heard for like the past 10 days or so that they planned on pushing Balor. Is it only because they're desperate? They pushed Roman. Roman became ill, so then they pushed Braun. Braun's injured, so now they push Balor. Or was it a plan all along? Or I don't know. I'm worried and apprehensive. I don't want to see him just get destroyed by Lesnar and thrown back in the line. So
he'll probably do. I mean, who knows what could happen? They could put the belt back on Finn and almost go back to what they sort of were going to do the first
their
time.
Plans beforehand,
but most
I'm not saying he
likely,
needs to win the belt either. I'd love to see that happen, but I'm not sold on that by any means.
Don't you think most likely though he'll just have a showing similar to, AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan?
Yeah, that's my
that's
my
it's
prediction right at this point.
It's like the little engine that could. It's like the little guy who almost.
And Vince said this. What was it? Last year, or the year before, where he didn't give. It was last year, right? Where he canceled Balor's title shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
weird. It's bizarrely
they didn't believe in him, and he was too small, and they brought that up tonight. Vince, was saying that, oh, you're not meaty enough. Hearing Vince says meaty,
everyone was
laugh,
doing hashtag meat Muppet and all kinds of shit online.
But Balor did, give us a wink and a nod by saying, you didn't believe in me then, but the fans believed in me. Because that's when, Finn was posting all of those, hashtag over tweets and things like that. Vince said that he wasn't over enough with the audience. So, I mean, we certainly know that he's a very popular. He's moving a lot of merchandise. The fans love him for the most part. So that's not an issue. It's just Vince never saw him as the top guy.
No,
right away, though, from the get-go, they made Braun, yet again, look like even more of a dumbass. They made him look like a total buffoon.
Yeah.
I mean, how silly can you get? You just lost your championship match, but you're going to raise your arms. Braun! What are you What are you happy about?
He really is a fucking
moron.
idiot. I really hate Braun Strowman, but let me tell you this. That opening, I thought was kind of cool. I really did... I really got behind that opening. It's bizarre, but I did. Let me pull it up. Hold on a second. So I wish I could have been able to take notes this morning, whatever. Because there's so much going on here, right? So first, first of all, the fans are chanting for him, which I was like, wow, they're chanting for fucking Braun Strowman. I can't believe this. This fucking nitwit, he's an idiot, and they're still cheering for him. That's pretty crazy. McMahon gets out of the limo.
To see them as loud as they were for him live.
A lot of thought went into this because, McMahon shows up in a limo. He gets out of the limo, walks away. Everybody's excited about that. Then we go Braun Strowman is making his way out. He's getting a loud reaction. It's kind of crazy. And then, he goes on about the Universal Championship with Brock Lesnar. And then Baron Corbin kind of plays fucking weirdly, plays like peekaboo with him again.
Well, before that, did you notice Braun when he was speaking, everything he said, hey, Beastie Boy, and, his whole line, I hope you're watching from training camp. And he still messed up because he said, I lost the match at the World Cup instead of calling it Crown Jewel. So that was funny. So he still flubbed something. But it sounded like he went ahead and must have rehearsed this line or his little promo at least a couple dozen times.
Right.
Because if you noticed, he had a certain rhythm to the way he was saying things.
Yeah.
You can tell when something feels natural or when it's rehearsed. That all felt very rehearsed. Like he was hitting at a certain tone, like a certain, words per minute kind of idea so that he didn't forget to say anything.
Words per minute.
Yeah. It didn't feel natural at all. This is what I have to say. I have to make sure I don't miss or forget anything. And it had a rhythm to it. It didn't flow. It didn't feel like it was something he was thinking of on the fly.
That's funny, man. That is funny, man.
And especially after last week's showing, I'm sure somebody either told him to work on it or he got something written for him, more than likely. Because last week he sunk, sink or swim scenario. He sunk terribly.
So what I can tell people listening is Skype has an issue now where they don't let me take phone calls. The new update to Skype, the brand new update to Skype has created this issue where they don't let me take calls while we're talking. Me and Jake are talking. So there's just no way to do it. It hangs up on you. So it's fucked up. So what I can say is I can have you guys join on Discord and jump into the on hold section on Discord, and I may be able to get you on the show. So if you really want to get on, make sure you jump on the Discord. And if you haven't become a VIP on Patreon, if you're a $10 patron or above and you don't have your VIP gold, make sure you send me that message over there. Yeah, see, people calling right now, it's just not going to work because unfortunately Skype is stupid and they don't understand how this stuff works. So here's the link to Discord. If you want to jump over to Discord and be on the call, there's the invite to the server. And if you guys want to donate to the show tonight and you want to say something, we'll talk about it here. The link is in the description box all the way down below. All the amounts are listed, and right below there's Streamlabs, Twitch alerts. That's the link to donate to the show live and have the alerts, the live alerts, and the party go off, and we'll have some fun. You guys fund the show, you keep me going, and we have some fun and all that other bullshit. And then I get to keep my house. How about that? My kids get to live somewhere. Look at Vince McMahon. He looks like a second age a damn day. No, but I love Vince. So Vince, yeah, Braun Strowman fucks up.
Yeah, and you said that, you know, Baron Corbin comes out. They kind of riff on each other. Braun's saying, you know, having the fans chant, "You got fired," things like that. And Baron Corbin just lays into him, says that he'll be winning the Royal Rumble. He's going somewhere, you know, he's going to main event WrestleMania, blah, blah, blah. And then Braun Strowman ends up chasing Baron Corbin backstage. So this is when the Singh brothers, one of them got destroyed. I think it was Mcneil, got tossed over the table like you would not believe, totally ejected there out of his shoes. And then Elias sings a brief little song being a snitch, and he rats on where Baron Corbin is, says he's in that limo. And this is when we see Braun go down to the limo that Vince arrived in. He kicks off the mirror on the front. He rips, he bashes open the back window. He starts yelling at Baron Corbin. Then he proceeds to rip the door off. Baron Corbin escapes from the other side and runs away. And that's when Vince shows up and they go to commercial. When they come back, they basically say, you see, my first main issue here is that as soon as Vince showed up, the monster among men backed away. He backed down to Vince.
Right.
You're supposed to be this huge, domineering, unstoppable monster. And you see Vince show up mad because you destroyed his limo.
Hey.
And instead of being like, what are you going to do about it? He backed down to the boss, showing that Vince is the true monster.
Better, yeah. That's awesome. But you know what? It's better than having an anxiety attack and not showing up at all.
Granted, I think that's going to be his finisher if he ever shows back up.
It's gonna be the anxiety attack.
Yeah, Lars Sullivan gives him the anxiety attack. He can't breathe, you know. He's grabbing his chest, folks. He's turning red. He's sweating profusely.
My God, Lars Sullivan! The anxiety attack has struck again! Oh my God! That's gonna be it, man. Dude, how fucked up is that?
I really wonder the legitimacy behind that.
The legitimacy?
Yeah.
You think he didn't have an anxiety attack?
I think he had an anxiety attack, but keeping him, you know, him losing everything going forward.
Yeah.
I don't know. It almost begs the question, like they just weren't confident with him, and that was just an excuse.
Jesus. I mean, no way. What? Like that, dude, that kills you. Like you're the freak. You're coming in and you have an anxiety attack. Like he is fucking screwed for life. Like this, like who the fuck is gonna believe this guy after all this build? Dude, this is Emelina 2. It's Emelina 2. I gotta play some donations. Let's see what's up.
Super Chat Party.
Pizza fucking slice.
Vince, congrats Bobby and Finn. Here's the IC title and a universal title shot. Oh, and if you wouldn't mind signing these indefinite contract extensions.
That's pretty fucking funny. Yeah, here's a 5-year.
Why does it say no AEW at the bottom? Don't worry about that. Just sign it.
Yeah. You will be sued or lifetime ban from AEW. Pizza Slice, thank you for the 5. Appreciate that, man. I'm almost out of my drink.
I'm just not sure that he actually had a anxiety attack, you know? Like, it seems so bizarre.
Did Morrow not have an attack? I mean...
No, I know he has.
Oh, come on. They wouldn't make...
If Raw gave you AIDS, I'm not afraid to say. Raw gave me AIDS, fuck Raw, fuck Raw. Raw gave me AIDS, fuck Raw.
Looking forward to the next match where Glass in Theaters Friday takes on Glass in Theaters Friday for the Glass in Theaters Friday Championship.
Oh my God, dude. Chiz Hickneys. Thank you, man. Hey, I'm going to see that movie anyway. It don't matter. I mean, after tonight, you almost don't want to see it. But that's typical WWE. They'll beat you over the head with something until you call yourself a fucking asshole. So that kind of blows. But yeah, shit happens. Cheers, Ignis. Thanks for the tweet.
Here we go. About to get it, man. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, no.
Tonight's show brought to you by Glass. Glass and more glass.
Stitch Jones, man. What's up? Everybody loves.
They are right. I mean, everybody's commenting on it because it was just so egregious in the marketing. Every 3 seconds, it just.
Every time someone says glass in the donations, I'm going to do this.
Get the little clank.
There you go. Maybe I'll even fucking break them. I don't know.
I died laughing with you guys ready to shoot the cork off the champagne. You're like, that's it? You were waiting for this huge like shotgun explosion. And
that was just, it, yeah. I've seen people die on YouTube from those things, so I was like, oh, I'm terrified. I don't remember what show I did that on. Was that Corrupted or?
That was Monetize This.
Was it? Jesus.
Shit,
I don't even remember Monetize This.
Holy shit. Cena actually did the job. He actually put someone over.
He has done that.
What changed Vince's mind about Balor? Why are they pushing him now after the shitty year he had where he went nowhere and did nothing? And what about Drew? Are they gonna bury him now?
I think, I almost still think Drew might win the Rumble, and maybe even Balor will become the champion. Because like
that's some great fantasy booking. Now that's a match I would like to see.
Because they've had good matches already. Remember, they've actually had good chemistry. It's weird.
Do a little basketball dance off the concrete.
Thank you, the Dried Right Dude.
I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
Fucking face.
Let me tell you right now that Finn Balor will just be fed to Brock Lesnar.
Probably.
He'll get slaughtered, and when it's all over, people will be bitching.
Probably.
Moaning like a bunch of marks, so stop being excited face with tears of joy.
Probably. You know, John Wills, that is the track record. I mean, honestly, that's the track record. It's oh, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do this, and we're going to do that, and all of a sudden, fucking, boom! Nothing. Grab the fucking drill, and just, and just fucking end yourself, you know? Like, that's what's probably going to happen, John Wills. John Wills, thank you for the $10, man. Thank you so much, dude. I needed that $10. God damn, did I need that. Ryback, get the fuck out of the chat, Ryback. Fuck you, Ryback. Jared WWE, thank you for subscribing to the channel. We're having a subscription party tonight. And later on tonight.
Ryback just doesn't get the hint.
Fucking get the fuck out of here, you fucking asshole, Ryback. Man, I appreciate it. Oh, look at the super chat party. It's a fucking train on the super chats right now. Holy motherfuck of hell. Holy shit! Look at Kane, here he comes.
My name is Kane and I'm donating.
The God of Death and Kane donations has arrived.
Hell yeah.
I missed Raw for once. I had to rewatch everything in 20 minutes. What the fuck happened? How much cocaine did the writers do?
A lot
anyway,
of cocaine.
Shit isn't as sleep-inducing, but the pacing is fucked. # creative on meth.
Yeah. No, I agree. Joe, why Joe unblocked me on Twitter? Joe, what's up, Joe? I don't know what you're talking about. NullDeath, thank you for the 666 NullDeath. Let me hit the pause button on this real quick. You know, it was crazy. So Braun comes out. So McMahon shows up. He comes out. Braun comes out. He gets a pop. Baron Corbin shows up. Braun Strowman goes looking for Baron Corbin. They already set up the limo because not only did Vince show up, we skipped there's so many details here. So many details. That's why I want to bring this up because it actually is good. I want to give Raw some credit here. First, they set up McMahon like coming out, and then of course he wipes off the limo and everything. He cleans it, sees a little smudge or something, starts wiping down the limo, and that's such a little thing right there because it just seems like a regular, oh, there's Vince coming in the limo and everything. But no, they were setting up how like important the limo is to him. And then
it was
but then
a lot of attention to detail.
They even set up the fucking driver, Jake. They set up the driver, this other driver. He looks at him. He's established. So now the driver's established. So then not only, then Braun Strowman goes looking for Baron Corbin, which is, I hate the hide and go seek that happens sometimes, but whatever. And then
it seems like every time with Braun, that's all he does is chase somebody.
Yeah, it's weird.
You always see him running around the ring, chasing somebody, running backstage, looking for somebody.
But
running in the parking lot constantly.
But it seemed chaotic. It seemed chaotic. It seemed kind of exciting in a weird way and stupid. And then all of a sudden you lose you lose Braun Strowman, and then Elias is sitting there, and then he all of a sudden plays his chords, and it's not just a segment introducing Elias, but now he's actually telling him where Baron Corbin is in the limo, and then you're like, oh god. Then you start realizing what's going to happen, and then of course Braun fucks up the limo, and not only that, he drags the driver out that we saw earlier and throws him over the fucking hood of the car, which might have been a stunt double, because otherwise, if not, then maybe the driver the whole time is a stunt guy. I don't know that, but either way, what a great, just great segment, man. Because we've established that this driver's in his like 40s, and whatever, and he gets dragged out of the car and thrown over the hood. And so there's just shit's going everywhere. It's going crazy. And it was so crazy that I can't even remember what happened next after that.
Well, that's the thing. It was competent. It was well put together. The problem was the people involved is what basically, to me, made it a negative. Like, I just... Had they had other people, where they went ahead and they got into a fight and Vince's limo ended up getting destroyed, that would have been even better. The fact that it's Braun... He now looks like more of an idiot, knowing that it's Vince's limo. It's not, Baron Corbin's limo. He knows this, and they made light and did everything in their power to show you ahead of time that it was Vince's limo. Just makes Braun look moronic. And that's a huge problem. Then he's supposed to be this, big, intimidating monster, and his big ass is backing down to Vince. And then when Vince, every time he runs his mouth, first he gets fined $100,000, right? I believe was the amount.
Yeah, $100,000.
Excuse me. And then he goes ahead and it just keeps amping up from there. And Strowman doesn't care. Yeah, it was $100,000. He said, "Look what you've done to my car." And he's like, "Oh, that's going to cost you $100,000." And Strowman said, "This piece of crap isn't worth $100,000." And then he said, "Oh, you think that's, you're out." And he takes him out of the match with Lesnar. So you keep your mouth running. Why would you continue to talk? It just makes him look just plain old stupid. You're running your mouth to the boss who you already backed down to. You let Baron Corbin get away, and then you tip over the limo afterwards in some act of defiance, but you lose. So
yeah, what's going to happen to him now that he did that?
Exactly. It just
terminated.
You've screwed yourself multiple times here. Now you're losing your title match. Your whole. Well, I understand he's likely hurt, so they had to find a way to write him out. But it just makes him look bad.
Well, it's weird. LeBar tweeted out "Oh, they must not have been confident in him or something," and I was like, "What?" But I thought, did LeBar miss? It's like, no, didn't he have surgery, and they don't know he's not healed yet from the surgery, and they weren't sure about that. We always knew that it was going to be cutting it close.
Yeah, and on top of it too, we knew that as of last week, he still wasn't cleared. That's why they changed plans and had him do that awful in-ring, tit for tat with Lesnar and Heyman. It didn't work out, but they tried to have them go in a new direction because there couldn't be any contact involved. But originally the plan was for them to go at it in the ring, so he couldn't get physical.
Right.
You go ahead. That's what you got to deal with. It's unfortunate, but from here, I'm not sure what they would have done had he, if he had been cleared. I don't know what they would have been planned for tonight. But the flipping of the limo is just such an repetitive, been there, done that formula. We've seen him flip so many vehicles at this point. Even the crowd who was chanting loudly, "Get these hands," didn't give two shits about the car flip.
Yeah, they were kind of like, oh, okay.
They were stone silent.
Everything before that was better. Flip. Everything was great. They didn't even need the car flip. I appreciate it, though, that they did that, but whatever. They didn't need to do it. He should have set it on fire. That would have been pretty cool.
That would have been something different.
GT Man is in the chat on Discord. I don't know if he can hear me. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can join in. GT Man, what's up, dude?
Oh, nothing.
Hey, Jay, can you hear him?
I can hear him. I don't think he'll be able to hear me, but
can you hear?
Oh no, I can hear you. That's fine.
See, so we're using the Discord on top of the Skype, Jake. So look at that.
All right,
problem solved. So instead of the phone number, I guess I can save $30 every 2 months on my Skype bill, and we'll just do this. GT, what's up though, man? What do you got?
Like, to be blunt though, like, I usually never notice the patient per se, but I would say like at least for like Raw, like at least was like around the mid category at best.
Yeah.
But I figure at least got its like focal points across per se.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
If I really want to be blunt about it, though.
Yeah, you're saying there's certain things that they wanted to focus on and they did. Yeah, I get that.
Like, I am like kind of intrigued, like the format they pretty much announced like 5 weeks down at Houston now, because to be blunt, I thought they pretty much would have done it pretty much in Mania and they pretty much did for it, and like Houston was like a tag team, but
yeah,
I guess at least for like Chamber, at least it kind of works as well.
21 Uni, what's up, man?
What's up?
What do you got, man? What do you think about Raw tonight?
I think Raw was interesting. It was a step up from last week, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think it was better than last week too. It just it was weird, man. I don't know. It was just bizarre. I'll bring you guys back in a minute.
Last week was just too much.
The sad thing is I don't see Balor going over.
Oh,
I'm sorry, like I think after like to be blunt, I think like after you said the pretty much still getting credit for it. It has to be that.
Okay, I don't know. My bad. I don't know whose mic was doing that, but that freaked me out.
I couldn't hear him in the end with the background.
Yeah, you guys make sure you turn down your speakers and your background noise and stuff. If I bring you on Discord, because it picks it up so well on Discord that it's kind of crazy. I'm trying to get used to all this new shit, equipment and updates, and how I have to redo the show based on how Skype is gone fucking haywire. So.
Oh, it's gritty.
Oh, it's fucking gritty. It's so fucking gritty.
In the city of Philly, we eat shitty. We're gritty as can be. We can survive off our motherfucking own PCs. In Philly, we're gritty. In Philly, we're gritty. So shitty, we'll eat our own shitty. In Philly, that's why our mascot looks like a...
This show was all over the place.
It was.
But a decent show, 6 out of 10.
Austin Young giving the show a 6 out of 10. I don't know what I really want to give this show because it was so fucking weird. But what I will say, because of the pace and because of how weird it was and how fast-paced the beginning, like, it was pretty cool how it opened up and everything. So I'd have to give tonight maybe a 5 out of 10 or a 4.5 out of 10. But I'll give it a 5 out of 10 just because the pacing and I didn't fall asleep.
There was a lot that I didn't like. Granted,
right.
The first
choices were weird, but
it didn't lag on and on. Didn't feel like it dragged the past few weeks. You know, there was like, I know we're going bit by bit, but some of my big issues here is that EC3 debuted tonight in a picture-in-picture part during a Lucha house party match.
Dude, I fucking died. I fucking died, dude. I was sitting there, I went, EC3's debut is a fucking second screen.
The picture-in-picture during a Lucha house party match, too. Of all times for him waiting in line to go into Vince's office. That's your new big stars coming up from NXT, folks. Little square in the top right. You don't want to miss it. Don't want to miss it.
Oh my god, dude, I was fucking dying. I was watching. I was like, I wish I was doing a watch along or a live reaction, because my fucking reaction in the living room was fucking hilarious, dude.
Oh, you must have died.
I was out of my fucking mind watching that, dude. I was so fucking dead. I was like, are you? I was fucking couldn't believe it.
Diva Bible and I were talking back and forth on Twitter, and I was dying laughing with him. I was like, what is this? Just in the top right corner, like, come on.
Top corner screen. Top of your screen. Top of the top. Top of your screen.
Born and bred for success, for fame. Spending every top dollar, my brand, my name. I don't complicate, I can taste your shame.
Unbelievable, dude. This fucking talk about, dude,
the top 1% of your screen.
Dude,
like, just
Lars Sullivan has fucking
anxiety.
Fucking EC3's coming at me on the top of my screen, like in Back to the Future 2. Like, it was just like, what the fuck is going on tonight? This is fucked up.
So messed up.
Wasp show that Alexa segment smiling face with hard eyes, smiling face with hard eyes.
They tried to give us some Attitude Era a little bit, like the G-rated Miss Kitty.
Yeah, what was the point of that, though? I'm not complaining, but what was the point of it? Just because, right?
It was just to throw some of the sexy out at you, even in the
PG
like,
world. Hey, I know you guys like boobs. There you go. Not complaining. I'm all about the boobs, but it's like just I don't know. The way they threw everything at you tonight was just that felt desperate. Like we still have women that are sexy, you know.
You know, Vince Russo is probably sitting at home like, that's what I'm talking
going
about.
Back to a ruthless aggression type era? Cena did his debut impression of it tonight, then they kept mentioning it throughout the night, and they went a little edgy with the Alexa Bliss getting dressed clip.
Raw all over the place. Thank you, man. I don't know. I mean, ruthless aggression really didn't represent the edgy, but with that. But no, I know what you're saying. That was like the Attitude Era. But they did their PG version of it. Raw all over the place. Dude, that is so right. Dude, it really felt like I took speed cocaine and then started crashing, then took shrooms, and then drank coffee. It was like, dude, Raw was so weird.
I agree.
Party.
Mess.
Alexa Bliss half naked is fire, fire, fire.
Shadow Hawk, yeah. I think everybody agrees that they like that.
There's a reason we follow her on Twitter. It's just that it felt so desperate. As we're in the Attitude Era, it was just such commonplace, and it was a all the time thing. The bra and panties matches, this just felt like like I said, you guys like boobs? Like that's
Want to see some titties?
What is the point of NXT? Is it not to showcase the new and up and coming talent and showing you what these people can do? And before they make it to the main roster, these are the new guys. This is what they're all about.
About to get it, man.
No, it's to put them up in the left corner.
Oh, no.
PTS Joe, oh wait, wrong show in Raw was a 6. I got internet again, so far so good. SmackDown.
Hell yeah.
PLZ, don't kill the vibe.
We're not killing the vibe, SmackDown. Don't do it, SmackDown. The CKS show. Thank you, CKS show.
You got your internet. Yeah, because now they're having the NXT call-ups that they've been showing the same vignette for weeks now on both shows. So not only does it diminish the brand split, but they said that they're going to have them on both shows so they can show you what they're made of, show you what they're capable of. What the fuck is the point of that? That's what NXT is literally for.
Right.
To show you who these people are.
Right.
So just have them go to a brand and be done with it. Call them up. Don't have them on the top right of your screen. Don't have Nikki Cross and be part of a 6-woman tag. Pick where they're going.
Right.
Don't have Heavy Machinery interrupt the Alexa segment.
What was that, dude?
That was so weird. It was funny in one sense, but it wasn't. It was cringy at the same time.
Dude, that was really weird. I was like, what?
I do like the women's tag titles. They look nice.
They did. Oh my God, they did look good. No wonder Heavy Machinery came out there looking for
They
them.
wanted those belts, yeah.
Yeah, the belts look so good. They were like, we got to have those. We got to get some of those belts.
I don't see how Lacey Evans' gimmick is going to get over, and I agree with Diva Bible. He said the harder they try, the stupider things get. They felt out of touch a lot tonight.
Yeah,
I want to give him credit, like you said. They were competent. They really tried to put a lot of detail forward. Even with the Vince thing, this is his driver, this is his limo. And it wasn't dumbed down either. Like they were just adding attention to detail. But the end result was just making your top guy into a total buffoon. So the payoff isn't there. Everything that they did with the in-ring segment with Vince and John Cena, I liked what everybody had to say on the mic. I liked what Baron Corbin had to say. Drew sounded good. I wish they brought up, and they kind of like alluded to it, but Vince is like, oh, you like this, right? Because Drew McIntyre was Vince's chosen one for a long time. Remember that?
Right.
And that entire angle. So they kind of, not really made light of it, but there was a little, wink and a nod there. Problem is that then you see McIntyre shit can everybody, and then they cut to commercials. You know, I know you're going to have it in the main event. It was just the way that it ends. It's like we have a decent idea, and then they kill it.
Mm. Yeah,
it really just feels all over the place.
It feels like it's like they tell them. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what to say, but it's like, yeah, there's like chickens running around with their heads cut off or something like that. It's very, very strange. But like, I'm just like, Raw was so bad before. Raw was so stale before that the show tonight just seems that much better because before it was such a coma. But yeah. I don't think that this show is going to win you new fans. But at least it won't put the fans that have been here every week to sleep. So, I mean, like, those are the positive things. Wow, we were really behind.
Hell yeah! Congrats to the Pussy Slayer Finn Balor. Did you guys hear Corey Graves tell Renee Young that hopefully her sugar bear retains tonight, referencing the stupid serial AD? Also, I feel this nonsense was because of UK fans and AU making him look dumb.
Maybe. I just think that they thought, well, they're clearly trying to tell that story. Vince was like, the Goon, thanks for the donation. Vince set him up.
The unveiling of the women's tag titles was underwhelming.
Yes.
It was immediately overshadowed by a Heyman's usual Universal Champ promo and a strange debut.
I don't get that.
I guess. WTF was that? Anyways. 5/10 from me. Pace was nice but seemed like a clusterfuck.
Stowe Code Steve Boston, I agree. The pace was nice, but it was a clusterfuck. It was a fire sale or something tonight. But the belts look so good. They should have unveiled them in a way better way.
Bliss, the leader of the Itty Bitty Titty Committee.
Yeah, well, but she's still hot. Mike Literis, thank you for the $2. They should have had a crate, like, I don't know, the belts look awesome.
Hell yeah! So Shawn comes back and wins Rumble, Taker in a casket match.
Imagine that. Shawn Michaels comes back and wins the Rumble. Dude, I'll tell you what. People might think that that's ridiculous, but I would love that.
People would mark out for it in some way, and then, you know,
I would.
Undertaker gets the title at
Oh
Elimination Chamber again. You know, like,
I'm gonna face Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble.
Super Chat. Cena is slowly turning into Ernest.
Yeah, everyone's been sending that meme for the last week of Cena slowly turning into Ernest. He really does. He's got a big bald spot. He's got my bald spot.
Ernest goes to camp, you know.
Here we go, about to get it, man. Here we go, about to get it, man. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh no!
Just finished NXT UK TakeOver and I fell asleep 3 times. I was not impressed. Can't wait for TakeOver Phoenix. Ricochet and Gargano. Good time,
Wow, William Ritchie, thanks for the $5. It seems like the NXT UK didn't hit on the same cylinder as the NXT does.
Yeah, a lot of people seem to respond that way on Twitter.
Why? Why is that, I wonder?
I saw 2/3 of it. I missed. I forget which match I missed, and I enjoyed what I saw. It didn't blow me away like the other takeovers do, though, I will admit.
William Ritchie, thank you. I'm going to be reviewing it on Patreon, so that's coming up.
Do a little basketball dance off the concrete. I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face. What's up, Alex?
Just slipped on ice doing garbage like a jackassay outside. Nice bruise tomorrow on hip.
Yeah, that
Wishing
sucks.
Otis grinded on Alexa during that set. Finn, Lesnar is like 2 years too late.
That's hot.
Finn, Devlin amazing on sat. Sign of the horns, sign of the horns.
Thank you, Fade to Black. And I hope you get better, man, from that ice fall.
That sucks.
Because that really blows. And one thing we haven't talked about yet, we'll get into it in a few minutes, is the Bobby Lashley thing. Like, holy shit, this guy just won the Intercontinental Championship. And
talk about, you know, a dumbfounded moment. I was surprised.
Leaving Seth Rollins open to win the Royal Rumble.
Here we go, I'm about to get it, man. Here we go, about to get it, man. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh no!
I would have an anxiety attack too and need some Xanax and K-pins if everyone knew I said I banged Stephanie, and then she's right in front of me.
Yeah, no kidding. All his old comments come to light, and he's like,
Right.
Stephanie walks in. What did you say?
You know what?
My chest is really tight.
Brahim, thank you. But you know what? I bet Stephanie probably played it off like, Lars, you don't have to worry. I know how the people are, and it's, you know, Chris Jericho once did this to me or whatever. That's what Stephanie is like. But then once he leaves the room, she's probably like, what a sick fucking asshole.
I'm gonna make his life a living hell.
Dude, he's like, well, imagine him if they found out what I said about her. I get hired, like, oh, remember when he said he was going to come to New Hampshire? And, well, but no.
Yeah, Matt the Misfit donated $1. It popped up before, but it doesn't obviously read.
Matt the Misfit, thank you.
Why didn't Lars have anxiety attacks on NXT, but all of a sudden he does on the main roster?
It's true. It's weird.
That's why I said I find it odd that, you know, he said he never had issues with, you know, clinical depression or anxiety before, and then suddenly this happens on a night where he was only supposed to be aired on a dark match. He wasn't even going to be on the main show.
They didn't need to. That's why when you say like they did it on purpose, it's like, well, why would you do that? Because nobody would have known.
I'm saying they leaked this kind of story to cover it on purpose. I'm saying like he didn't actually have an anxiety attack, but they're giving him an out. Something else happened. It seems so odd that
they could have just said he was sick. Like he got really sick. He's got food poisoning. Anything.
But anxiety means, oh, you can't handle it and you can't come back. So it kind of like.
So you're saying
it's indefinite. Food poisoning you recover from.
Wait a minute. You're saying this because they're done with him.
It's just an outlandish guess.
How can you go
seems so odd? And
how do you go from giving a guy 6 weeks of vignettes and about to push this guy as this crazy thing, and who is gonna vie for his services, SmackDown or Raw? This is amazing, dude. I like. Is anyone aware that they push this guy like maniacs every week? This guy was the most anticipated pushed thing for the last 8 weeks or something on the show.
Yeah,
and
it's been a huge deal, and then all of a sudden it just dissipates. That's why I said it's so bizarre that now.
What is going on? Like, it's such a. This is a crazy. Dude, I made a video the other day, and almost nobody made videos about it. And I was like, dude, this is the most important story going on right now. This is so important. Like, what is happening with Lars Sullivan? This is very strange. Very strange.
You know, is he being punished? Is he being held back? Is this a true, medical issue?
It has to be because nobody would plan or nobody would do this. This is the dumbest thing ever. The freak Lars Sullivan is coming. All these vignettes. Oh, and they didn't. And people are like, oh, there were the reports of a anxiety attack, and he went home, and they basically said. On Raw, they said, like, all right, don't worry about it. We'll just have you, you'll do the dark match on SmackDown. It's not a big deal. Come to SmackDown. Oh, and then he just goes home. This is classic anxiety or depression or ADD or, whatever you want to call it. So many different things it could be. Who knows what's going on? There could be something in his personal life that none of us know about, and that's why the anxiety attack's happening. That would make more sense because, like we said, he's been in huge matches before in NXT. He's like... And this guy, the guy's so big, man, and amazing live. Like, you can't understand. When you see this guy live, you're like, God damn, man, this guy's Killer Kowalski and George the Animal Steel, like, rolled into one. It's very crazy. This is such a weird and horrible thing, because who the fuck is going to now think this guy's a beast? Wow. Oh, this guy.
Yeah, and even more so is, like, the people picking it up for the news now, like, comicbook.com posted an article earlier today. I mean, them of all people, they do cover WWE every now and again, but it's not like one of the main focuses on their site. They do, bigger stories, but WWE told us that Lars Sullivan will soon make his debut, as we know, and then they said that, has he gone AWOL? They don't know, and they post their, little tidbits of info, nothing we haven't really discussed already, but it's being picked up outside of the wrestling landscape, now you see PW Mania stating Lars Sullivan is not communicating with WWE officials and his debut plans are in serious jeopardy. That's as of this morning.
What the fuck is going on?
They said WWE management spoke to Sullivan and their feeling after last week. He said he had an anxiety attack. Everything was fine. And then his main roster debut, a dark match, was rescheduled for SmackDown, which we knew. And then he didn't show up to SmackDown. And apparently they haven't had word with him. They said over the weekend... Sullivan having an anxiety attack is indeed true, as management is trying to help him through the issues. Sullivan has not been in contact with management since last week.
Jesus Christ, bro.
So now he's been, AWOL and with no contact to any of the WWE management since last week.
Dude, this is so weird. This is so bizarre. Like, what is happening? Like, what is happening? This guy was
supposed to work with Cena at WrestleMania, so now that's up in the air and in serious jeopardy. Vince McMahon is extremely unhappy at this turn of events, and the heat is all falling on the shoulders of Triple H, who pushed for Sullivan's promotion to the main roster and advocated for his impending mega push.
And he also advocated for Enzo and all those other people too. So Vince is gonna be
Vince is furious, and that's another article. Vince McMahon upset with Triple H over recent issues.
Dude, who are these new wrestlers? What happened to Steve Austin and The Rock and D'Lo fucking Brown? Dude, what are these wrestlers? Morrow has this problem with something. Lars has this issue. Other people's feelings and are crying, and nobody will speak up for themselves. Though, it's like, what the fuck is this time? I gotta grab something real quick.
I suffer from anxiety attacks, and some of it was even medically, induced because of the medicines I was on. That was some of the side effects, and it's no joke. I mean, you could be driving down the road, all of a sudden it hits you. You're not upset, you're not stressed, you're not worried, you're not sad. Just you can't calm your emotions down.
I get it too. I've had them rarely, but I've had them. It's a rare thing for me, but I know what they're like. They're debilitating in many ways.
Yeah,
so I get it.
Awful anxiety.
I just feel like something else is up here, like almost. It's just but not what you were saying, but something.
Yeah,
I'm gonna grab my coffee, Jake. Take over for 1 second, okay?
Yeah, the timing of it is just so bizarre, and especially with the AEW announcement, I know people are going there like, oh, is he going AWOL for AEW? His contract, even if he did leave for somewhere else, I guarantee there's a no-compete clause in his contract that would hold him, from wrestling anywhere else for upwards of a year. And yeah, I mean, John, you're right. That's the problem now. You take a pill to get rid of the side effects of another pill, which then causes you to take another pill, which, so big pharmaceutical does nothing but screw everybody over nowadays. And none of the issues are actually addressed or taken care of, but that's a whole nother issue for another time. It's just bizarre. It's so random. I have a hard time fathoming that, if he did have a legitimate issue, why that would keep him from moving forward. Maybe, he got worried. Okay, I'm going to be this big star. This is all on my shoulders now. They are going to push me. And the idea of success made him, actually anxious, and he had a bad anxiety attack. But for him not to contact anybody and to go ahead and, basically ruin his future, I don't know. It just seems so just odd. You've worked for this for so long. This is something you want above all else. Here's your opportunity, and you walk away from it. Like we said, we can't read his mind. We don't know what's going on in his personal life. The timing of it is just random for sure. And if there is an issue, I hope he gets better. It just feels like some type of like cover story in a sense. Maybe he did have that initial anxiety attack, but they were already souring on him, or Vince didn't want to go through with the push, and they just used this as an opportunity to shit can him. We've seen them screw over people in the past that they don't care for. Anything's possible, really. So I mean, it certainly feels like, regardless of whatever the reason is, his career is over before it ever started on the main roster, and I don't see a way that they can really recover at this point in time. So now Finn's getting pushed. I said at the beginning of the show, I'm not sure if Finn getting a push is solely on the shoulders of Braun still being injured and not cleared for the Rumble. That's why Braun was taken out of his match with Brock Lesnar. Or is it something, just that simple, that innocuous, that's it. All right, Braun's injured. We need another top guy. Seth's already going to be in the Rumble, and so is now Dean. So here we go. You're going to fill the space. It could be that simple. Now we got, Demon Finn versus the Beast Brock Lesnar. Demon versus Beast. Great match. A lot of fans have been clamoring to see it. I know I wanted to see it, at the previous Rumble. So it should be quite the spectacle. Gets the internet talking, gets people's interest built back up, and the fans are already behind Balor. So that works. Or is it something of Vince? He often is very petty. We've seen them, last week reportedly throw out people wearing AEW merchandise. It just, Vince's pettiness knows no bounds. So is this something of a bit of a punishment in a way for what was chanted by the fans over the weekend? Vince, are you watching? Those kind of chants that were made. We don't really know. Regardless, I'm a huge Finn Balor mark for the most part. I followed him in New Japan for a long time, and Prince Devitt is a hell of a star. In WWE, he hasn't accomplished as much as that I would have liked to have seen him do. But I also feel like a lot of his opportunities were stifled after he got injured previously. So unfortunately, it took a lot of wind out of his sails after he won the Universal Championship initially. But I know that they can get a lot of life out of him and his character. Problem is that I don't think he works great as a face. When he created the Bullet Club and everything that he was able to accomplish over there in New Japan, and elsewhere, certainly serves him well as a heel. So it'd be interesting to see what we get from him going forward if they are putting momentum back into his stock. But, I agree with what Alexander just said. Finn was a legend until he came to WWE or to Raw. He was a big deal and, multiple time champion in different companies over the time.
He's got a good package though. Like he's got, not a, he's got the whole
Balor clubs for everyone.
He's got the people cheering with him when he does the thing with the lights. He's got a damn good song. And he's good even without the demon. Like that's the cool thing. Like he's great without the demon, but then he has this X factor that is the demon. Yeah. And it's just really cool. And I'm cooking. My fucking coffee didn't start, so now I got to run back up.
So
I got to run.
And the demon hasn't been overused either, which
right.
That is a great thing in my book. I was worried that it was just going to be a constant, and I'm glad it's not, because when he does come out with the full body paint and the special entrance, it's just that special. It feels like a spectacle.
It might be underused.
Yeah, it might be. It might be a little bit.
Do you think it's underused? Do you think I feel like we should have seen the demon one or two more times by now, because
yeah, I agree.
What has it been, a year and a half or a year?
I'm trying to remember.
SummerSlam, not last SummerSlam, the SummerSlam before.
No, he faced AJ as the demon when him and AJ went head to head before AJ faced Brock. Remember, because AJ flew in to replace somebody in that match.
Oh, right.
AJ ended up
there was no demon there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the last demon I remember was the surprise one, the SummerSlam one, where we actually wasn't a surprise because we thought he would do that because they no-sold it completely. And then we're like, oh, he's going to come out as the demon. That'd be crazy. Imagine if he comes out as the demon versus Brock Lesnar.
That's what I'm saying. And Vince does,
wow.
Vince is right. Vince does want the demon to be undefeated. That's why I said the Beast versus the demon would be
oh, my
badass.
God, dude. That's
down
why
with I said that. The internet is already buzzing, and it certainly puts a great deal of emphasis on this match at the Rumble. So I just wonder, is it because Braun's out? Braun's injured, so they really just need to replace one star with another? Or is Vince being essentially petty for all the UK chants that happened at the UK TakeOver event and Balor kind of being at the forefront of that show? Or is it something just, like I said, dream match scenario that they want to happen just to push ticket sales? So I guess we'll kind of get our answer by seeing who wins that match. But it's hard to imagine Lesnar not walking away the champion. It's really, that defies all odds if Balor wins, but we'll see. That's for sure. I agree with Matt. I don't want to see Demon Balor either. If they're going to have him lose, I'd like to see the Demon continue to be undefeated. So that when it does come to that time, it again gives somebody else the rub or elevates a new star, if someone's finally able to beat him. But there's just a lot of matches that we could get with Balor that we haven't gotten before, and the Demon gimmick just makes that more special. So granted, we'll continue with Raw here. After we get everything with the beginning, Baron Corbin shows back up after Braun Strowman is ejected out of the building. Baron shows that he's smirking and he's happy that, the threat is gone. I really thought that we'd see more from Braun later on in the night, that he would come back, but lo and behold, that wasn't in the cards. Next up, we get Ronda Rousey and Sasha Banks. They team up, even though they're going to face each other at the Rumble, against the team of Nia Jax and Tamina. Not a great match. Not awful by any means, but no fault of the faces. I mean, Sasha starts off right off the bat, with just going full force, and Nia just stumbling around the ring like an idiot. Jesus. She's messy. They're both not great workers, and it shows, especially working with somebody like Sasha.
Yeah.
After the match, Charlie comes into the ring. She's interviewing both Rousey and Banks, and I thought that segment was good. Sasha got back some of her edge, some of the things that made her feel, unique in NXT. She had a bit of that bitchness back, I thought.
I just fucking spilled the coffee all over my all over my crotch, all over my hot coffee, all over my fucking leg. And while you were talking, I went, I just fucking
You just can't win. You just want a cup of coffee.
It's all over my keyboard and my rug.
Oh, you bastard.
Oh, my fucking God, dude. I'll be right back again.
That's why they said you're not allowed to have hot drinks.
Dude, it's all over my fucking... My balls are covered in coffee right now. We got to play more donations. We got to get through this. But I'm listening to where you're at on the Raw, on your point of view. So I'll put my 2 cents on what you say in a second.
Yeah, I really like the back and forth, though. It felt like the old Sasha Banks of yesteryear, the one that we saw, take on Bayley and whatnot. Rousey went back and forth with her nicely. I thought they both worked well together, kind of tit for tatting one another. And I like the world's classiest loser comment that came out. So all in all, the match was boring. The ending was good. Then we see, after that, everybody backstage. They're all waiting to talk to Vince McMahon. We got Heath Slater, the B team's there, Apollo Crews. I think EC3 is eventually there. He might be there already. And out walks Jerry Lawler, of all people. I know because they're in Memphis, but he walks out, gets a little pop from the crowd. And then we see No Way Jose kind of come by with his conga dancing team, and that was it. We go back to commercial. After that, we go ahead and we have the Revival, Scott and Dash, taking on Lucha House Party. And during the middle of this match is when they cut away to Vince's dressing room. They got his office there, and we have Fuentes in the back. She's talking to Apollo Crews, who said he's first in line to challenge Brock Lesnar. And that's when everybody kind of pitches in, and then EC3 appears and just stands there. And we see everybody else that was there before, and it's like, that's your debut, that's your reveal, that's how we get to see EC3 come up to the main roster. All the history, everything this man has accomplished, in Impact and NXT, and that's what we get. Okay, so a 4-minute match for the Revival. They go ahead and underhandedly get the win here. Shit match. Doesn't need to happen. I feel bad for the Revival. It's just more bullshit. Even with them winning, they still feel like losers here, sadly. They say there's a conspiracy going around. It really sounds like, something you'd see out of other wrestling promotions. But, as Joe's friends would say in the kingdom, there's a conspiracy. That's kind of what it feels like.
God damn it.
I hear you ruffling around.
What the fuck?
Oh, poor Joe.
My fucking floor is ruined.
Hopefully that wasn't new carpet.
No, this was the one that was here.
All right, you lucked out then, but still,
and
you don't want hot coffee on your balls.
It's the basement, It's all good,
You still don't want hot coffee on your balls.
I'm hoping midway in the week, either tomorrow or Wednesday, I'll have my Xbox down here too, so we can do, I can do some PUBG again, some
nice
gaming stuff that way. But anyway, I'm sorry. So yeah, that women's segment after that is when I came back. I missed a lot of it, but I did hear.
Well, the
Sasha's
match you didn't
promo.
miss anything for. The match was really just run of the mill. Nia and Tamina suck. They suck the life out of everything.
That's true.
Nia can't even manage to get herself over for a Hurricane Rana. Like, it just, even with Sasha doing all the work, it just looks like shit. It does. Even the bank statement, like, Tamina can't even tap out right. They suck. I don't even know how to emphasize that enough. They just suck. I liked everything that went and transpired after the match, though. I felt like, Sasha Banks really sounded somewhat like her old self. She wasn't going to take any of Ronda's bullshit, and she said, I don't want your, underhanded compliments, and you already have me beat, on your list of accomplishments, and I'm not here for that. So I liked what they had to say to each other. It worked well for me. That was one of the hits for me of the night.
I agree. I liked what you said. That's actually when I came back into the room. That was the only segment I missed of the night, pretty much, at least from what I believe. So luckily I missed that match because it looked like it was going to suck ass, and it did. So Merry Christmas.
The revival match sucked. We saw EC3 in the back.
Oh, we got to get to that. That is so weird.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Balor better channel the demon or he's doomed. Face with tears of joy. Oh, and where were the tag champs thinking? Face who do you think will win those beautiful women's tag titles?
I don't know at this point. I mean, we all thought it was definitely going to be Bayley and Sasha. It still might be Bayley and Sasha, to be honest,
I'm
Jay.
still going to say those two.
Yeah, it just seems like that's the way to go with how things are. And then they can break them up, and they can feud. And maybe they'll break them up. When do the belts get crowned? I forget.
At Elimination Chamber in a 6-women tag, 6-team tag match to determine the champions.
Super chat. Finn has no character, just loved by gays and girl.
Michael Ryan, thanks for the donation, but but I mean, he didn't have, even before the whole gay thing, if you don't, he didn't really
shit bomb.
Same thing,
The only way they will let Balor win is if he gets to go demon, otherwise no way in hell is he winning as Smiley Finn.
Yeah, that might be it. PA the Baker, thank you, man.
I can't imagine him not coming out as the demon to take on Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, I mean, well, I can because they want
to keep the demon undefeated,
and they know, like, oh, he's not going to win, but he's going to look really good. He's going to look so strong, but he's not going to get it done in the very end of it. Maybe even Heyman shoves him off the top rope during the coup de grace. Who knows?
That would be something.
Super chat. And no rematch.
Super chat. Musical notes. JD from New York 206. He's a midget virgin. Musical notes. Face with tears of joy.
Midget motherfucker. Where the fuck is that goddamn sound drop? I don't have it anymore. Oh god.
Let's beat. It's motherfucking a Wandy! Let's go, Wandy!
It's me, Ryback.
I hope we see the Demon King at the Rumble instead of this smiley cunt. If he comes out as the Demon, he might actually have a chance of winning the title. Not generic Balor toe.
Finn Balor is gobbling Pat Patterson right now in the back. I believe it. You cannot believe it all you want to, but I 100% believe it. Awandi, cheers for the 4 Horsemen donation. And Ryback, get the fuck out of the chat, Ryback. Get out of my chat, Ryback, you piece of garbage.
About to get it, man. Here we go. About to get it, man. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Question. If you get jerked off by someone who is deaf and only communicates with sign language, is that considered oral?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Wow, that is awesome.
What's going to happen first? Joe getting a house for his kids and his wife, or the fact that he's going to get 100,000 subscribers?
Both.
Probably neither.
I'll take both for 500. How about that?
Fail. Here.
I
can't get over this with Skype. It's always something. Either we can't hear the donations, but calls can come through, or we can hear everything clearly, but then there's no call.
That's a good point. What the fuck?
Those women's titles looks cool even if it's for a crap division, and I get they want to push
Yeah.
women's tag, but they really should be making me a sandwich.
Yeah, they should be making a sandwich. Shots fired, Christian. They look really cool. But I just hope they like, great, the belts are there, but like, can we make the women's division better still? Like, I mean, I don't know. It is getting better. They did need a tag belt. They did need tag belts, but they need to get rid of one of the women's championships. They need to have one women's title, one tag team division. And
well, at least the titles are on both shows. You know?
Right.
Only one set of titles.
Frog off. All I got out of this Raw was Braun is stupid, Otis is stupid, Vince bitched out a monster first god now this, and they are pushing Finn so he won't go to AU. #glass this Friday.
Yeah, they're sucking them all up. Oh, Gorilla Strong said the word glass. I'm surprised I didn't break it. Gorilla Strong with the 888 donation. Thank you. Gorilla, how you doing, man? Thank you for that.
Yeah, how disingenuous is that? Oh, now we'll push Finn.
Yeah.
We don't want you. You're going to reform the Bullet Club? No. We're going to make you champion, you know? Like,
yeah, we'll give you the belt.
That's what it seems like.
The Revival's going to
I
get
know
the
his
belt.
contract is still long-lasting, but...
I love the fuck the Revival thing on there. I just can't get over that.
Super chat.
Joe, I see you spit, not swallow.
The Goon, that is correct. Unless somebody's paying me like $1 million, and then we'll do it. We'll do it all day, man.
Shit
we'll do it all day.
bomb.
I seen tweaking hood rat bitches that were calmer than the pace of this show. Did Kevin Dunn shoot cocaine straight into his eyeballs? Jake, I got many a fly honey that got some tig old bitties for ya Playboy.
Oh my God. Now that's dirty. A pimp named Butch. Thank you for the $5 and becoming a $5 shit bum. Appreciate that. That is that's hot. I gotta turn this fucking heater down soon. I'm gonna fucking boil myself to death. Jake, I gotta get you here so I can make love to you in the basement.
That's right, baby.
Do a little basketball dance off the concrete. I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
With Sasha and Ronda back and forth about tapping each other, do you think their match would become a submissions match? Raw 7/10 tonight.
That's a great idea. I don't think it's usually you have a regular match first, but you never know. They could make it submission at the last second. But I think they're just saying that. I don't think they're going to change to anything. I think they're just saying that. Main man Chris, thank you for the $10. It's good to see Alex again. Look at him. It's a bunch of bullshit right here. How you doing, Alex? Infowars.com. You can just download the app. You know, I still have the app just to be entertained by whatever crazy shit Alex might say.
Super chat. Ernest Cena goes to Total Diva.
It's me. The CKS show, thank you. Yeah, it's weird. His bald spot is, I can't get over it. It's the same as mine. It's the same.
Oh!
Here we go.
Oh my God, I love Seth Rollins.
If they don't do Demon Balor at the Rumble, I'm going to sling blade my television off the TV stand. Raw was pretty decent tonight. 5 out of 10.
I agree.
Sorry I missed this last week, I was on a vacation. Hope this makes up for it and helps you build a new set.
Oh, Deftones, man. Thank you big time, Deftones, for the $25, man. Yeah, suck my ass, everyone. No, I'm just kidding. Deftones, I'm in a weird mood. Deftones, thanks for the $25 Seth Rollins donation, man. I love it. I'm going to ding my glass.
Here we go. I'm about to get it, man. Here we go. About to get it, man. Here we go.
Thank you, bro.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh,
a lot of expenses here.
You know how Vince is about big beef gets hard on. But leaking he has anxiety, of all things. Why not medical issues?
Yeah.
I'm with Jake. Doesn't make sense.
Well, I don't think you're with Jake then, are you? Why?
That's basically what I'm saying. It just seems like if it was one medical issue.
What? I'm confused
I don't know, it
about
seems
what.
odd.
No, I mean I'm saying it's. You're saying, Jake. You're saying it's not anxiety.
I'm saying like it just seems odd that he would have it now, rather than all his time that he's been in NXT. Maybe it was something that he did have previously, but it just feels like they're sandbagging him in one way or another.
Well, he is fucked. I will say that.
Yeah, there's no way for him to recover his career that I can see.
Well, so I mean, couldn't it just be this? He literally had the anxiety attack, then he didn't show up, so then they just leaked out that he had the anxiety attack, so they didn't look bad. It's his fault.
Yeah, they could have. I mean, maybe that's certainly possible. And then they leaked it out, and that made him not want to return even more.
Yeah, it's got to be a true story because, dude, they built this guy for weeks. Like, they really built this guy. This idea that all of a sudden they didn't like him or something, so they sandbagged. No way. They loved this guy. They were ready to go. They picked this guy of all the people there, all the crop, everybody. They were going with Lars Sullivan big time. This was their thing, and he no-showed a house show, said he had anxiety, then he no-showed the next night after they said, well, don't worry about it, and then they leaked out that he had anxiety. So that's them then saying, fuck it. Now he's missed twice. Something weird's going on here. I guess they're going to leak it, or it just got leaked.
Yeah, because if they did leak it, I'm surprised they didn't say, oh, he has medical issues, or... You know, they went as far as to say what if they were the ones to
yeah, WWE didn't remember this, everyone. WWE did not come out and say he's got anxiety or this happened. No one said that. Somebody in the company leaked it out to somebody, or somebody close to the company heard about this and then told somebody else who told the wrestling people, and they got news. Whatever it is, but it's huge, and there's no way that they want this. If you ever see Lars Sullivan again, there's no way that they would want this to get out there. This hurts Lars Sullivan. This hurts them. No, you don't leak this out. You cover this up. You cover it up until the guy's fired at least.
Yeah, I mean, what if they just soured on him entirely, though?
No.
And this is their out?
No, why would they sour on a guy that they're promoting for 6 weeks?
Something could have happened that we don't know about at this point in time.
If he, like, was on the bus and he's a psycho. And
well, I'm saying, what if something happened backstage, or, you know, because you can't prove somebody does or does not have anxiety. I'm saying, unless you actually speak to them.
Maybe,
and even still, with you can... have a clinical diagnosis, but I'm saying there's no like blood test
would hear
to say,
those rumors.
You have anxiety. So
we would then hear those rumors, though. We'd hear Lars has a backstage issue. We heard all the backstage issues with Enzo. So here's the thing.
Well, we heard it for a while with Lars that he was problematic. They didn't want to have any of his, because people were bringing up his old message board tweets and messages and things like that, and that was a bit of an issue. But they just ignored it for the most part. You know, what if something else came to light and they're like, oh, well, we need an out?
I mean, maybe we
were joking before, talking about everything that he said about Stephanie, you know, and like you said, I'm sure she would take it in stride.
There's two things. Like something psychotically like racial or something leaked somewhere or has popped up somewhere. That's number one. Or number two, but he could sue them. You know, somebody was saying that he could prove who leaked that he has anxiety or whatever. He could sue them. So I gotta believe that. I'm 90% sure. Everybody out there, we want to have fun with stories or whatever. Fine. 90% sure the guy legitimately no-showed for whatever reason. Anxiety attack. He got nervous. Something. He got sick stomach. He freaked out. Whatever it is. Somebody at home, something happened at home, whatever. Something happened, anxiety, or he walked away. We know that, and he no-showed. You know, that's what happened. That's what happened. There's no crazy other weird conspiracy. The guy has anxiety, and something happened, and he no-showed. And because there's no way this should even be a story. This is crazy.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's so outlandish and uncommon that's you know, I just have a hard time fathoming all the different angles of it. So when we say anxiety, we don't mean like, oh, you're anxious. You know, clinical anxiety is a severe disorder where, you know, you can't control your emotions and it affects your day-to-day operations and your life entirely. So.
There's been times where I'm about to do something that's supposed to be good for me, and I've had a problem and I've just driven away. You know what I mean? I just drove away.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, whatever it is, I was supposed to do something. It was important. And maybe I even worked hard for it for weeks. And I got there and something happened and I just drove away and I ran away. It's not that. This does happen to people. You know? And I don't know what happened. Nobody knows what happened. None of us know what's going on, really. But what I do know is, here's the facts. Here's the fact. His reputation is damaged. That's the fact. We don't know exactly what happened. Nobody does. I'm 90% that that's just what happened. But his reputation is damaged. It's damaged for WWE, and it's damaged from the fans. What is this monster going to be? You know, I've never seen anything like this. This is an amazing story that's crazy. And anyway, we're beating a fucking dead horse to death on this story, but
we're beating an anxious wrestler.
Yeah, we're beating the anxiety out of Lars Sullivan.
Give it a hell yeah! I think if Finn beats Brock, Seth should still win the Rumble, then face AJ Styles, who beat Daniel Bryan at Royal Rumble at WrestleMania 35.
Jesus Christ, Daniel Bryan's third nipple. Thank you for the 316. That's a hell of a grouping.
That's quite the show, but
AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan, Iron Man match at WrestleMania. Here it comes. 30 minutes.
Yeah, because he's saying it'd be Seth and AJ.
Shit bomb.
Yeah.
Joe, these increases in anxiety attacks are part of the wussification of America. The traits that make a man, stoicism, aggression, rugged individualism are under attack and undervalued, and there is a promotion of weakness in the culture.
Brett the shitman fart going full tinfoil. No, you're actually right. No, you're actually right, Brett. There is an emasculation or a demasculation or whatever of yeah, I don't know whatever the fuck. See, I'm an idiot. But yeah, no, you're right. It's something in the water, man. It's something in all the food. So they're putting the toxins in there. They're taking us out.
Here we go. About to get it, man. Here we go. Here we go.
You're dead right, though. Swear to God.
No.
And how do you debut EC3 during a tag match that no one is watching? It's like they pulled the wish list from 2 years ago and are going with that on Raw.
It really is Wild Panther. It is weird. You're seeing all these things thrown at us that we kind of thought about at one point, and they're all coming out now. But I'm telling you, man, seeing EC3 on like a tiny little mirror screen on the top, on a sidebar, that was just fucked up, dude. People were tweeting like, that's his debut? What the fuck? Like, whatever. I mean, I don't know. What are you going to do? I mean, what debut?
It is beyond asinine. You got to admit.
But what would be better? Building a guy for 7 weeks and then he no shows? Like, what's... I mean, like,
shit
do
bomb?
That?
OMG, 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 I'm anxiety attack, OMG, 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 I don't know what to do. Should I come to the main event or stay NXT? I don't know what the fuck to do. Help, please, someone help me. I need to go to sleep or just masturbate.
Oh my God. Yeah, you might have to do that. Anxiety attack. That actually helps a lot with anxiety. It always helped me. Just jerk off. And all of a sudden you're like, oh, I feel better now.
That's funny enough that you're saying it, because that's dopamine release. You know?
Joe, why are people shitting on Maria on Twitter?
Because she made some comment, because the Revival's kind of saying, or the Kingdom, you know, Matt Taven and everybody, Vinny Marseglia.
The Rumble in Phoenix, so I bet that means the return of the Bellas, and I bet they win the tag titles first.
Oh
WTF was up with the Alexa segments. Well, at least saw her half naked.
Alexa Sweetass, thank you for the 316. We could possibly see the Bellas lose. So, but man, you're right. That Jesus Christ. I think maybe Bayley and Sasha could win against them. That would be okay, I guess. We're caught up on donations right now, too. We had to get through them. We got through them. Thank you guys for the support, the money, and the donations, the fun. And continue to do it if you'd like, and we'll play some more in a few minutes. What do you think about that, man? I don't know. What, the Bellas won the titles?
It certainly could happen.
Oh. Please, no. Please say
I mean,
no.
I certainly could see them doing it. I hope not. I still personally think it'll be Sasha and Bailey, but
I'm gonna go Sasha Bailey as well. Still, It just seems like they're building that up. And the thing that's stupid is then they're gonna break them up, and then they're gonna do their rivalry thing that they've been trying to do for like 2 years now. Every time they're trying to sidebar Bailey and Sasha, okay, you guys get in a fight with each other. Oh, never mind, we changed plans. Now you're friends again. It's like now they'll be enemies after they lose the belts or whatever. And
yeah, really, and that's the thing. And I hope they don't go that way, but you never know. They easily could. Eva Marie is going to be on Celebrity Big Brother. No
I heard
joke
about
there.
that. What the fuck is that? Like, what is that? What is that show even?
I always like Big Brother, but Celebrity Big Brother is where they take all of the D-list celebrities. The Mooch is on there, Scaramucci and Joey Lawrence, a few others, Eva Marie. The real bottom of the barrel. they put all them together and claim them to be celebrities. So
who the fuck is gonna watch that?
Yeah. I like the summertime one. My fiance and I usually watch it together. It's funny just for the pointless drama. You just turn your brain off and laugh at people being idiots. But I'll tell you, it's a shit show. That's for sure.
Yeah, I don't understand. Where were we on the review? I'm lost.
On the review, we went ahead and we left off. So we saw the revival. Friggin' have a shit showing with Lucha House Party, and we went ahead and saw the debut of EC3, the one and only, and in the corner of the screen. From there, we saw Vince McMahon come out, and just as he's about to speak, John Cena comes out, interrupts Vince, and Cena recounts how he was the one there when Stone Cold and The Rock and Brock Lesnar all took their ball and left. They all took their ball and went home. So Vince was begging someone to step up. Cena grabbed that brass ring, said, "Vince, give me a chance. I won't let you down." And he said that he should be the one to go to the Rumble, beat Brock Lesnar, and become a 17-time champion. It's because he has, ruthless aggression. And
I got that ruthless aggression.
The crowd popped for that. Drew McIntyre comes out and basically says, this is what ruthless aggression looks like, and goes to haul off on him.
I thought he was going to. Didn't you think he was going to slap Vince? He was going to recreate it?
I thought so too. We had said in the chat before, I thought Vince was going to get hit, but it didn't happen. That's when Corbin comes out and continues his usual whining, gripe bullshit. And from there, we saw Finn Balor come out, and I like even what Baron Corbin had to say. He's got that chicken shit heel motif going on, which for him it works. He's talking about, I got my lawyer on speed dial. I'll give you a cease and desist, that kind of shit. Yeah. That real pussy nonsense. And from there, Finn Balor comes out and he says, I'm the only one in the group that's ever been Universal Champion. So, kiss my ass. And that's when Vince kind of mocked Balor by saying that, you're fast and agile, but there's not a lot of beef on you. Forget how he said there's not a lot of beef out there, and he doesn't know if he's the right guy to face Lesnar.
Yeah, the where's the beef fucking memes went off.
Where's the
rail.
beef? So as meme worthy as that is, we go ahead and we see Balor break the fourth wall and said, "You never believed in me, for as long as I've been here, but the people believe in me, and I'll, even though you're stubborn and I can't change your mind, I'll show you." And that's when Baron Corbin, came over and Balor attacks him, and McIntyre ends up laying out everybody in the ring, and then it just ends. And I was hoping we either saw the match start from there. I mean, they made it the main event, but it's always odd when they just end those segments. So Vince announced that they would see who's going to face, the winner of the Fatal 4-Way would go ahead and face Brock Lesnar at the Rumble. Yeah. And the funny part is too, you had during, we keep joking about EC3 making his debut, but that's when everybody was at Vince's door saying that they're going to be the ones to face Brock Lesnar. You had the B team, you had Kurt Hawkins, you had Apollo Crews. They were all lined up outside Vince's, dressing room saying that we're going to be the ones to face Brock Lesnar. So what was all that about if you're just going to have these 4 guys face off?
Well, I
know
think
it's a simple thing to point out, but
I think that here's why I do like it. It's stupid in a way because it's not believable that any of those guys are going to face him. But why it's kind of cool is because in real life, if there was an open opportunity like this, every dude in the back from the bottom of the barrel would be scraping to get in that match no matter what. And sometimes you don't see that. You just see the main guys come out and you're like, well, didn't they just say it was like anybody could step up or whatever? Like wouldn't anyone step up? Is everyone else a pussy? So it was a bit of a realistic thing. And let's talk about that a little bit tonight because there was a few things that were different. We have, while a match is going on, we're getting this like kind of backstage chaos, like a report from there. And, a lot of people say, well, that's so new and innovative and everything. But actually, like, WWE did that used to do that, like back in like WrestleMania's, like around the time of WrestleMania 10 and 11 and 12. They started doing a lot of stuff like that where they're in the middle of a match and they go, all right, we're going to go backstage to Todd Pettengill, who's with whatever the hell. And like while a match is going on, Todd's like, what happened? The guy's flipping out and throwing stuff everywhere. And then that's the sidebar, and then they come back to the match. And it's like, they've done that. That was being done in 1995. And they just now are going into that again. It's been so long. It's always been, you're watching this or you're watching that. That's it. Now, there's multiple chaotic things going on. Similar to the most extreme version of that, though, is the Roddy Piper Goldust O.J. Simpson reenactment thing that happened at WrestleMania 12, which still to this day, man, is that not just fun to watch?
Just so classic with I still laugh every time, with, like you said, the O.J. chase going on and just the Hollywood backlot brawl.
Dude, that was so good because it was
having
already
him in the lingerie
good.
When he strips him in the ring, like just kissing him, when Piper lays on the kiss, and just all of it is so iconic and epic.
The shot of Piper when they first cut to it, and he's like, and he slaps the bat on his hand, and they like zoom out, and then all of a sudden a car is hitting him, like, dude. And then they have that like fight that was pretty rough looking, to be honest, outside.
Oh, it was brutal.
And because back then it was weird. I feel like back then, like, they didn't think you could kind of like fake some of that stuff, so they just really hit each other. Like, it was very strange. It was very weird. And then after that's happening, then they throw a joke at you. So it's like they have this horrific fight, and you're watching like, holy shit, this is crazy for WWF. And then all of a sudden, there's the footage from the O.J. Simpson chase, and Vince is like, "This looks, well, somewhat familiar." Like, and that's like a joke, that's a funny joke. And at the time, people watching now maybe don't know. Anybody under 25 doesn't know what the fuck that means. But it's like we were all watching the O.J. Simpson chase all day that day, and then like a little while later to be at WrestleMania, and they make a joke out of it.
Yeah, that was
too funny.
Unprecedented.
And then after that, they come crashing back into the arena with the cars, and they come back in, and that's when he disrobes Goldust and kisses him down. Just what the hell, dude? That shit was really good. That was a really fun segment of WrestleMania, but that was
not ahead of its time, but like a moment of its time. Like any other year or instance, it wouldn't have worked. Like, that was such a perfect timing for that to exist.
Yeah,
like it's a time capsule type moment. Like, it perfectly encapsulates everything that was, the current outlook on life and how the culture was. All of it, like, it just fit like puzzle pieces.
I'm gonna go.
Great, so
I think I'm gonna watch.
Vince took advantage of all that.
I think I'm gonna watch WrestleMania 12 tonight. I can remember being so excited for that WrestleMania because the Warrior was coming back.
Yeah.
So you had the Ultimate Warrior, you had the Iron Man match with Shawn and Brett, which it's just, there's so much shit in that Mania was great. The ring sounded awesome. I always loved the ring sound. WrestleMania 11 and 12 had a great, the ring. Mania 11 especially, too. What the fuck was on that ring? It drives me nuts. Like, every time I think about it, like, what did they do?
Yeah, you brought that up before, too. And
it's like they put chains. Like chains underneath it or something.
He'll see you at the SummerSlam.
Bret the Hitman Hart will see you at the SummerSlam. My brother Owen's having a slam upstairs right now with the British Bulldog's wife. Oh, that's terrible.
The lethal leap year. Arthur sent us a tweet letting us know that Brian Alvarez said today, I want to clarify one thing. The term anxiety attack keeps getting thrown out about Lars Sullivan, but they're thinking it wasn't anxiety. It was a panic attack. Oh. You don't have to have mental health issues to have a panic attack. Anybody can have a panic attack. Anxiety attack is, actually a mental health issue. The impression I got over the past couple of days is that it's not a mental health issue. He just panicked seeing the large crowd at Raw. He was set to compete in a match. However, it seems that it's not as serious as initially thought. So, and they said WWE was understanding. They allowed him to go home early. And the impression going forward is that WWE may be done with Sullivan. So,
what? If that's true, that's insane. Because
that's what I'm saying. Like, if he just had a panic attack, not an anxiety attack. Maybe I'm not wording my thoughts right, but that's what I'm trying to get at here.
It doesn't matter. That's the same thing to me. I mean, whatever. But the thing is, it's just crazy that this guy's career could be. Dude, if this happens again, this is Emelina. Like, we were trolled again. Like, Lars Sullivan was set to be. I just fucking can't believe it. It was built up for 8 weeks like the fucking freak. Lars Sullivan is coming. Who is going to have the services of Lars Sullivan? Who's going to get to witness? Oh, he had an anxiety attack. He went home. We'll see you later. Thanks for coming, Lars. Thanks for coming, Lars. Go home now. And then, oh my God, dude. Just fucking crazy shit.
Shit bomb.
Hope y'all enjoyed my awesome debut tonight. Who is this new glass character? When do I get to fight him? Points to the bear.
Thank you.
That evil bear.
Dude, that is, what an amazing donation by EC Tiny Screen. That is absolutely epic, EC Tiny Screen. I can't believe it. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
EC.
Tubber.
Jabber.
I've been fighting
all my life. I got
the man I am inside.
and then they put me on the tiny screen.
A man of steel, a fast machine.
Oh my God, I'm on the tiny screen.
Greatness is my only destiny.
Trouble. They put me on the screen. Tiny head, but big abs on the left corner of your screen. That's the debut they have gave to me. Trouble. Fucking.
The early Joe Cronin show for me, that tubber fucking moment. Always.
So, for the people,
class.
People should look that up. What happened was we were playing EC3's theme that night from TNA, and we were laughing about it. This is like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And we're laughing about it, and, trouble. And then we were looking up the Gerber baby, because we were like, what did the Gerber baby look like now? And we looked up the Gerber baby. The baby was clearly a white Caucasian baby. It was a female baby. But the Gerber lady, in her old age, looked very Asian.
Extremely.
Yeah, like we were like, that's the Gerber baby? Because she, very she's a old white lady. But now this is what she looks like, and we started laughing that she looked Asian. And so we put her picture up, and then we started laughing about it, and then we started playing EC3's theme, and we started going turbo 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 turbo. Turbo 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 turbo. And then fucking Isaac Rojas goes, "Oh my rife, I eat fried rice." Like, I fucking, dude, that was insane. Like, what the fuck?
Classic.
Dude, the Gerber baby, what happened? What happened to the Gerber baby, man? She is so fucking,
know.
she's old as shit.
Billy, you cunt!
You cunt?
Frog off!
I have a bad feeling that the big old Biggin Samoan sisters will be winning the tag belts. Lars Sullivan will debut next. Swerved.
Let's hope not.
Oh my god! Biggins. Can you imagine? Oh god, the big oh no, they win the belts.
BSB, big Samoan bitches.
D's V1. I will remember you said that, man. I will remember you said that.
Well, who would they want on both shows? You know, Sasha and Bayley certainly seems like a big draw to have on Raw and SmackDown. And I love how we've said from the beginning that the tag titles are going to be on, you know, they're essentially unified. It would be on both brands. You know, they're not going to have two sets of tag titles. I love everybody being like, "I said this. You heard it from me only." No shit. They're only going to have one set of tag titles. Yeah, it's not some, you know.
Imagine if they brought two. That would be really retarded.
We knew they weren't going to bring out two sets of titles.
That was a very obvious thing. Like,
yeah, I love the people. I've said this for weeks now, and fuck you. Yeah, get off your high horse.
You'll see Dave Meltzer.
Hell yeah! Well, you know my brother Owen and I got this bitch. Wait. That was Kelly. Hashtag HBK.
HBK for life. Thanks for drinking a beer with us tonight on the Raw Review here on the Joe Cronin Show. If you're new to the channel, why the fuck haven't you subscribed yet down below? And follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/JoeCroninJCS, so you can see all my gaming streams on Twitch. And shout out to everybody who subbed me over there. Also, shout out to William Ritchie, who upped his pledge on Patreon from $2 to $5, and AJ Montgomery from signing up, and David and Jabroni Jabber Podcast going up to the $25 pledge mark, supporting the show and becoming a producer.
Podcast. I know you've been on there.
Jabroni Jabber Podcast.
Episode.
Look up my interview with them, and you'll find them. I believe they're good guys.
They do some great work. You know, and it's a lot of fun over there.
Jabroni Jabber Podcast, and they're in the producer role and the sponsorship role. If you guys want to become $5 patrons a month, you get 30 hours of bonus content right on my Patreon, tons of audio downloads, all my bonus shows, non-wrestling and the wrestling that's coming to it. All this stuff's listed on the tiers on the side on Patreon. That helps me to be able to do this show, keep doing these shows aside from the live donations. But if you're a $5 a month patron, you get 30 hours of bonus content, so think about that. But shout out to the people who went up to the $25 tier just to help out extra. You didn't have to do that, but you did, so thank you. Anything else, Jake, that you have that we didn't talk about?
Yeah, you know, Vince backstage talking to Jinder Mahal, and he says, you know, pick anybody you want that's in the Fatal 4-Way, and if you can beat them tonight, then you're going to replace them at the Royal Rumble.
That was interesting, too.
So everybody starts texting me on, or messaging me on Twitter, being like, I at the Rumble, I thought it was happening tonight, and I'm like, I'm confused too. Like,
yeah,
I'm not sure now. I thought that was the main event, and I guess everybody's just got their head up their ass. But you know, ended up being just an oversight. We got the women's 6-woman tag. You know, the Riot Squad taking on Bayley, Natalya, and Nikki Cross. Obviously, the heels lose yet again. Riot Squad just can't even get by with 50-50 booking. You know, it's got to be like 80-20 at this point. Yeah. Then we got Finn and Jinder. Okay match. You know, we've seen them face each other. Most of Finn's wins come over Jinder Mahal, so that's funny. They really tried to make Balor seem larger than life here with the attack by Samir Singh before, you know.
You know, but Jinder's worthless at this point. So like that, even though I saw what they did, you know, Vince was slighting him for being small. So then you put him up against a big guy, and then he beats him. Then you think then he'll go to the main event, but he won't do much after that. But then he wins that.
Super chat.
Yeah. I get it.
My coach, you should talk about Joe.
Jared Barron, thank you for the $2 donation. My coach, you should talk about Joe. What is he talking about?
I have no idea.
What
Just
the hell?
Confused.
What the fuck does that mean? Are you drinking too? I mean, I'm down. I'm down with drinking.
Jake, stay sexy. Take it easy, guys.
Thank you, HBK, for life.
Ooh,
what's up?
Baby.
Feel free
You
to hit
stay
that
sexy.
like button. You get 200 likes tonight, Jake's going to sodomize himself off air later.
Off air, I'll do it on.
Yeah, well, do it both. Yeah, do both.
I'm so filled up right now. You need to milk me.
Whoa. I tried to give the answer like, what's his face? Like, oh,
whoa,
your mother. I hope your mother dies or whatever. Whoa,
whoa,
whoa.
I could be unmonetized. This I could take the heat.
I could take the heat.
Super chat.
Ryback 4, Prez 2020.
Man, you know, Ryback could be a pretty funny president. The CKS show, thanks for the donation. He could be
I will not tolerate.
Yeah, he would
like just.
He contradicts himself all over the place.
Yeah.
But then he would like fucking destroy people if he had to.
I put tariffs on China earlier this morning that I'm going to retract.
You know,
like,
I didn't even know China was a state.
What? Ryback.
About to get it, man. Here we go. About to get it, man. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, he meant my cock is what he meant.
Oh.
My pecker, talk about that.
Jared Barron. Oh, I don't know, man. I feel like this is like a loaded question. I feel like this is
coach.
like no, like
coach,
I honestly I feel like this is some kid donating. You know what I mean? And then he's like, I'm gonna say that. So then Joe says something like that.
So
and then,
Joe would talk about my glorious dick.
And then I'll go and say like Joe's a weird pedo who talked about my thing. You know, like I feel like that's a loaded donation question. You know what I mean? It's like set up to like make a video like exposing him for
exposing the lies.
Talked about my tiny dick or whatever. You know, like
Joe Cronin coming on to young male fans next at 11. Yeah.
See, like I'm swear to God that I'm not joking because that's such a weird. Like I'm down with
Super
it.
chat.
You know,
Super
but
chat.
It's micro-sized.
fuck yeah, that happens, man. I know a lot of micro-size. You know, I heard that people like that rub it up against a wall. You know, that's what I did. Cut a little divot in the wall.
Try and fill it with plaster.
Shell shock.
Yeah, fill it up with fucking plaster.
Oh, we didn't talk about Bobby Lashley defeating Dean and Seth.
Right.
In a okay match to win the IC title. I really didn't see this happening tonight. I figured if Dean was going to drop it, it'd be at the Rumble.
22 years old kid.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're 22, so now we can talk about your dick. There
all
we
right.
go.
No, that could still be loaded. That could still be, he says that, but then he clips it all. You know what I
That's
mean?
right, and he leaves out the 22-year-old part.
I still don't believe it.
Oh, see, now he'll just clip that together and be like, Joe wants to drill me.
Now, yeah. Now he's trying to say mentally through some kind of weird mental shit that he's going to drill me. Like, what a fucking sick bastard.
Here we go. I'm about to get it, man. Here we go. About to get it, man. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh!
I get hard when I see Jake on the screen.
Hey,
yeah, baby.
You know what? Me too.
Lewis is staying sexy.
Me too movement all over me. Lewis Money. Thank you, Mr. Money.
Did you see the
money.
Gillette ad? The ad that everybody's going nuts for right now.
What?
You know, boycotting them. Gillette put out this really tone-deaf, anti-male ad.
What are they doing? They
brought up like the Me Too movement. They're like the best a man can get. Well, not really. And they talk about like, you know, men violating women's rights and how men should be better and just very, Me Too movement themed. It was really bizarre.
That's so weird. So weird. Like, what were they doing? I did see this. It's like, just what?
We believe the best men can be is better than they are now, and they're just chastising men. It's a huge Me Too movement, like virtue signaling fest. they're calling on men to step it up in an ad called "We Believe," you know, and it goes on and on. And
you're about to lose sales, you idiots.
Oh, they've had a lot of people start boycotting Procter and Gamble already because they're the ones that are in charge. That's their parent company.
I mean, now
it starts with a news anchor, you know, covering the Me Too.
But like,
movement.
Why does this have to happen, Gillette? You fucking assholes! Because you know what's gonna happen next. Fucking like, there's gonna be people fucking putting these fucking pussy hats all over the New England Patriots Stadium now, going into Kansas City on Sunday. You realize that that's like Gillette Stadium, and the
Stadium, yeah.
The banners are gonna be like the fucking vagina hats. Oh God!
Because the original message was
why
the hashtag Muho movement load of crap.
Yeah, a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah. It was like, you know, designed to help men of all ages achieve their personal best. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. But then they say in the commercial, we can't hide from it. It's been going on for too long. We can't laugh it off. We can't say, you know, boys will be boys or make the same old excuses. There's no going back. You know, you need to learn to say the right thing, to act the right way. You know, big or small, it's not enough because the boys watching today will be the men of tomorrow. You know, and it's just... No.
The boys watching the boys watching today are going to be the bitches of tomorrow.
Basically, it's just all, you know, contempt for men. It's upholding these ridiculous stereotypes that no common male follows. It makes everybody seem like a you know, racist, misogynistic rapists, basically.
Yeah, it's like, okay, a lot of them are, but. I mean,
no,
like,
it's, you know, 100%, you know, like.
But come on, man, we don't need to all hear, you know, most people are good. So even if 70% are good, it's like, come on, man, get this bullshit. Like, shut the fuck up. Seriously, like, I gotta live next to Gillette, for Christ's sake. What the fuck? It's gonna be pussy hats on there. All right. By the way, fuck you, all you San Diego people who are coming at me about Rivers. Oh, he's different now. Oh man, it's gonna be crazy. Philip Rivers.
Get it, man. Here we go.
He's gone.
Man. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh!
I'll be back on Patreon soon cause Patreon hates Savking, but I got a new name, new image. And still not as dumb as Strowman, by the way. Hi mom, I'm on TV.
Thank you, CKS show. I will get we'll figure that out, man. We'll get it back, Sav. I figured you'd be back, man. I gotta update the producers list too, so I will be getting that producers list updated, and then that's it, man. There's really, I feel like there's a few other things. Next week I'll be able to take notes more on Raw, like, because there's a few things that I wanted to mention I lost.
Yeah, I mean, we basically covered everything we talked about. You know, I'm surprised. It's a mild surprise, not
Heavy
a huge
machinery.
Surprise,
what was that funny? Like for me, it missed. I was just like,
I chuckled in the sense of like laughing at them, not with them. I give them credit for trying to.
Isn't
be
R-Truth
good in the
already?
angle,
Shit, R-Truth's already doing this joke.
So I'm announcing that I am also joining the hashtag #MeToo movement following my molestation at the hands of Tommy and having my attack broadcasted on YouTube.
It's true. Well, dude, Crystal, thanks for the $5. I gotta tell you, Tommy is such a weirdo. I love you, Tommy, but he's like sending me pictures of him kissing her and rubbing her, and I'm like, why are you sending me this? Yeah. And then I was like, well, you know,
maybe he needs to watch that Gillette ad.
She lets me do it because she doesn't have a boyfriend, and I'm like, you're creepy, dude. That's so creepy. But anyway, we're
yeah, Dozovic, however you want him to say his name. Dozovic. He doesn't really get much of a reaction from the crowd with this, and the whole thing was just
holy shit. Your house is on fire.
Unconventional.
Your house is on fire.
It's smoke is rising. Now I got the demon blowing me under the table.
Oh my god.
You know, you could tell who the few NXT fans were, but besides that, and that's the problem. That's a huge problem. They spent no time showing you who these people are, and then they throw them out there. And like I said, they could have been doing different segments and vignettes each week instead of just showing you that same stupid package multiple times a show. I don't know. It's just, it's frustrating, but
I'm calling.
I see that. Ooh, baby.
Can I add me to the call? Oh no, put you on hold. See if
I don't understand the 6-way for the women's championship either. Why go with that in the Elimination Chamber? I don't think it's going to be a good idea. That sounds to me like a big recipe for disaster.
Yeah, I don't quite understand.
A lot of the women's tag team, roster, if you could even call it that, isn't actually tag teams. I know they're just meshed together, and a lot of them botch a lot already and have issues. And we know how the men's tag team turned out, 2015, I think it was, at Elimination Chamber?
Right.
It was a bit of a mess, and there was maybe one or two decent spots in the entire thing, but for the most part, it was a shit show. And I'm just worried that this is going to be a huge botch fest, and this is how you're going to crown your first women's champions. Rather than have a tournament and make it something legitimate, no, we're going to have, every team for themselves, Elimination Chamber, and it's just going to be tons of botches, tons of issues. So I'm worried.
I think you're right.
Joe Cronin, AEW announcer, confirmed.
I wish Jared Barron. That would be wonderful if that could happen. But I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately. But it would be great if it could. Because that would be really exciting to call, that shit. I mean, it would be so exciting. God damn. I'm jealous of whoever calls it. I'm very jealous. And I'm pissed.
I like how people said that Heavy Machinery looked like the modern day Bushwhackers.
Right.
That's so true.
Does anyone remember when John Cena went to camp, saved Christmas, went to jail, and was scared stupid?
No, but Ernest does.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's great. That's a great reference. Don McFadyen. I'm calling myself right now.
Try it.
Let's see. I was able to call myself. Okay, there we go. Hold on, let me mute my mic.
Okay, now you can hear me on my phone.
I can hear you on the phone, yeah.
Give it a hell yeah! A black guy, a Jew, and a Mexican race to the bottom of a cliff. Who wins? Society.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Tommy, what the fuck, Tommy? With the insane racism, Tommy. Can you hear the donation?
No.
So now you can't hear them now that I'm on the call?
No.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Isn't that the way it works?
So I wonder if I hang up, if you can then hear them.
Let's find out.
How come I can't see my own video?
Yeah, that's gone now. I can see you, but in Skype you have to go ahead and drag it to the main window.
There it is. Look at this. That's where I spilled the coffee.
The great coffee stain. 2019.
Look at that. Want to go on tour? You want to go on the tour?
Oh yeah, go for the house tour.
So here's what I don't fucking understand. Why the fuck can't I see my video? Oh, there it is. Okay, there it is. I couldn't see my preview.
I don't know if you're muted or not. We couldn't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
There we go. Now we can hear you.
I was trying to see my preview video is so small.
Yeah, that's the problem with the new Skype. It shrinks everything down and it puts it all in the same window.
My fucking heater. See how it's not done yet?
Yeah. I mean, you'll get there, but it looks good behind you.
Do these panels come out blue?
Yeah, they look blue behind you.
That's so fucking weird, dude. They're actually purple.
Are they? Yeah, it looks blue. Dark blue, actually.
They're actually fucking purple, dude.
It looks more purple on this call.
Wow. So this is all makeshift right now. This is like a manual
on the boxes and full behind the scenes.
Yeah, you like this?
Director's commentary.
This is some major access you're getting right now. So if I turn around,
shit bomb.
Get a shit
We
bomb.
all need to be careful before these Gillette #MeToo pussy hat wearing bastards try to put all of us men in a corner. Wait a minute, is that what happened to me tonight?
Thank you, EC Tiny Screen. The only reason I knew that donation came through was because I could hear it on my headphones. But so I'm actually, so this is like legitimately, guys, this is not a joke. I'm also not begging for donations because I'm saying this. I'm just telling you the reality of the situation. I'm out of money. So I'm out of money. So that's why there's no panel, there's no soundproofing here
Joe, we can't
and
see.
anywhere else. I put it all into this area. Otherwise,
maybe the chat can't see.
No thing. What was that?
The chat says they can't see. I guess it's only me that can see.
Oh, really?
I'm uploading the video now. I'm refreshing, I should say.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they can only see the donations. They can't see me or you.
All right.
Well, let's fix that.
Here you go.
That's what happens when I'm not in the chat. Can't see anything. There we go.
My bad, guys. My bad. Fucking dumb. Okay, so now you can see.
Now, hopefully, you can see it. There we go.
Now they can see everything. Or they can see some.
Yep. Now we can see it on your feed. On the feed.
Oh, see, I've got that nice wide shot that I can see. Are you seeing the? And you're not seeing the wide shot. You're seeing like a high.
You see half me, half.
Why is that? Like, let me go see if I can fix that.
I think you have to pull me out of the Skype chat. Like, pull my picture up, drag it up to the top bar there. There's a little gear icon that says window or float. If you go to windowed mode, you can actually just pull me out.
What do I do?
You pull my video up to that top black bar. And it'll stay up there. There we go. See ya.
Wow. We're learning here. We're learning.
Yeah, that's so I can see the donations and not lose you and Connor.
Right. Okay, there we go. Can you see it now?
Now we're good to go. Now we're
so these screens apparently were coming in purple. They're supposed to be purple. They were coming in blue. They look like my old pads, but they're not. So again, what I was saying a minute ago was that this isn't done over there. This part isn't done. That isn't done. You know, this stuff, we just had to slow it down because I spent so much money on, you know, essentials for the stuff in the house and things we needed and kid stuff and whatever else that we hit the wall with the with that situation. So, but, you know, plenty of room. So I just wanted to show you guys this because a lot of you guys have been donating to the show for years and all kinds of things. So this is, you guys helped get all this stuff. So this is just a manual makeshift setup for now until I finish everything off. And I'll finish you off, Jake. I was lucky enough to get this heater donated by somebody that I know. And we got one upstairs too. And there's just some extra stuff hanging around. Look at this. Got the fucking access to the water right there. And yeah, man, it's a work in progress, basically. And then there's room over here too. So there's a lot more room in here to do things than we had.
What, Friday was your first official broadcast in the house, so.
Yep.
So
we were working
you haven't
all
even
day.
doing it a week yet, and how much progress you've made already.
I had unpacked an entire U-Haul that day and did all kinds of shit. And then all of a sudden,
you and Melly, the overloaded U-Haul.
So we come in the closet here, and even in the closet, there's room in a closet here. And I just put some padding in here to try to like eliminate some of the echoing and some of that.
That's where you could put Tommy's cage.
Yeah, we'll put Tommy in the closet. Dude, imagine if we take this fucking door right here, right? And we cut this fucking door out, and we just have a glass fucking thing, and he's like putting his hands up looking through it. and like people can like take his mic away from him or whatever.
Yeah, you can just mute him. Donate to mute Tommy.
Yeah, you want to mute Tommy? Go ahead. It's up to you guys. Let me just fix this real quick.
Everybody, it'll be a people zoo, and we can have Tommy in all his glory, all his personalities. Yeah, Jay, that'd be great.
It'll be a people zoo. Let me see here. Am I echoing? Yeah.
Yeah, now you're starting to. But...
Turn that down. Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited that Bungie has split from Activision Hunter, and it's a full, complete split, so that's great.
Yeah, that's really good news. So all the boxes that we opened, we have tore up are all in the basement right now, and it's really cold here. So this is the other part of the basement. So when I come through the door here, you got the basement room. That's all a mess right now, but we'll have stuff in it eventually. I'm gonna put a TV over there, I think, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, certainly got enough room, that's for sure. You do a lot. Plus, you said you got your entrance there too from the outside, so it works nicely.
Yeah, look at this,
shit,
dude.
somebody
There's a
help
hole
me.
in the
I'm having
steps.
a Lars Sullivan trip effect,
That is
and
cool,
I
dude.
can't
If I
see
was
or
a
hear
kid-
Joe.
Well, not right now. It's not
What
cool
the F
because
is
there's
going
like
on,
electrical
man?
wire in
Oh,
it.
wait, NM, I'm
Once
just
I
hide
hide
lol.
that and everything.
Yeah, you can have Finn become Harry Potter.
Yeah, exactly. Like whoever the kids get punished, we'll get that. So I put this carpet down in here.
Put 'em
to
under the
make it
stairs.
nice. There's just shit everywhere, dude. There's so much stuff. There's all the paint we used on the house.
It takes forever to unpack.
That's the back of the wall, so you can see how the heater is right there. And so I'm gonna insulate those too, so because I can kind of hear this obviously a little bit.
Here we go, about to get it, man.
And the people left us their old washer. It was really nice, except for its
Joe, please don't flood the
piece of
house with
fuck.
water via ramp. I know it's possible, and
it
it's
works. Let's go up and
looking
scare
like
Leah.
I'll
Who
be
wants to go
moving
up
to
and
Mass
scare Leah?
early
Anybody?
spring or summer.
I don't know if we lost video on
You
the
fucking
screen.
piece of shit! I'll kill somebody! I'll fucking kill somebody!
We lost video on the stream. It looks like.
Why?
I don't know. It's just showing the foam repeating. It's got it zoomed out weird. It's not showing everything you're seeing now.
When did it stop?
About 45 seconds ago. All we see is it keeps going between Vince and keeps kind of switching back and forth between Vince and.
Did you guys see the what I was just showing you? Did you see any of that? Did you see?
Now they see his phone, and there's donations coming through that we couldn't hear.
Let me pause those. Did you see the laundry room?
We started to, and then it stopped on stream. They saw the foam pieces, and then it stopped.
Just trying to figure out where it went wrong.
Yeah, you saw the foam pieces when you walked out, and no, it doesn't look like they saw much of the laundry room. Like it just started.
Yeah, it was blank the whole time. Motherfucker, hold on a second. I'll fix this shit. Okay, you guys, now you can see.
Yeah, with my janky setup, I have to either keep the video paused or be in the chat. It's one or the other. Can't have both.
All right, I figured it out.
All right.
Okay, so up the stairs, and then this is, so when I come out of the room, so when you come downstairs from the house, there's this door right here, and that's the room. So it's sick, because you just open the door, and there's all that room. So it's perfect for what we're doing here. So you close the door, lock it, nobody can get in. It's up there. There's all the mess there's all the boxes we've been opening and shit we've been doing. There's those. And then a minute ago I did something like this. You motherfucking try.
Now everybody can see the
can
Harry
see.
Potter under the stairs. Yeah.
Now you can see there's the Harry Potter under the stairs.
There we go.
This is the Harry Potter with the fucking electrical wire.
That'll be Finn's new room. He's in trouble.
No, whatever kid screws up first is going in there. They're going in there. Well, once I get that electrical wire out of there.
You got a bee?
Yeah. So I installed this little lock so the kids can't get in here or whatever. And then I put in this. I cut some of the extra carpet we had up. It feels nice, dude. This carpet. I'm like rubbing on my feet. So what I was showing people earlier was, there's the wall to the room right there. And so that's all open, and you got the heater here in the closet and then the wall. So I'm going to put up some insulation and some wood or something over there. But there's also electrical running around there too, so got to be careful of that kind of or whatever. So, and again, this is old as shit. And there's all the paint cans we're using. And yeah, you can see this.
Be a lot of foam and insulation you'll need to block out the noise, but it works out nicely.
My first cum stain was right there. So
that could have been a child.
I think I'm gonna put TV against this wall, and then a couch eventually right there. But we ran out of money, so like this room is just on hold right now. This room is just a room of shit. So it's free. It's kind of cold down here anyway.
You have to press pause.
What was that?
Oh, there you go. I said you had to press pause. Dave Martinez says, put the glory hole on that door. Who knows what's on the other side? No one knows.
That's a great point. That's a great point. Should we go scale Leah? Who wants to go scale Leah? Shh, let's be quiet. Let's get it.
Joe's hunting.
What? Why? Oh.
Tell her just fake it. Come on. You gotta get that YouTube gold. You gotta pretend you're scared.
Right now. You don't want to be on the show? Why? You're not on camera. Tell everybody about how you're going to put me in that fireplace.
I think we want to get it fixed.
Are you okay? You got sniffles?
Huh?
You got sniffles?
A little bit.
You playing WoW?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Look at your fucking hands. Click that mouse. Come on, click that mouse for me. Oh!
You know there's a mouse clicking fetish somewhere. I guarantee there's a subreddit for it.
There is a subreddit. Oh! I'm just running around the house being weird. I am Iron Man, Jake. Jake, I'm Iron Man.
Tom is using this to make a blueprint layout of your home.
Hey, JD, is this house real or is this my house, JD? I don't know, JD. Is this my house, JD? Is this one of my bathrooms, JD? Is this my sink, JD? Am I in a house, JD? My listeners are cool, JD. My listeners are better than your listeners, JD. Bitch.
It's actually fake. It's just VR. Technology's come a long way.
Yeah, it's weird. If you can just code something really well, like it's really fucking crazy. If you just code really well, you're good to go. Is this my kitchen, JD? Why?
AJ says you have a back door in the basement and upstairs. How the fuck does that work, right? Made me crazy too.
Weird. We got this weird Merlot the other night. William Hill Merlot. You ever drank William Hill Merlot? It actually was all right, but it's kind of bizarre. So what did you say, Leah? The baby's in our bed or something?
Yeah.
Is he awake?
You're actually doing this?
I'm just being silly. I thought people would think it was funny.
Everybody wanted the MTV or the YouTube cribs, you know.
Here is where I stuff my cock in the wall for Leah.
He came down and he sat. He was at the top of the stairs going, "Daddy, Daddy."
Is he sleeping?
I think so. And then he came downstairs and sat next to me, and I was like, "Are you tired?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I was like, "You want to go to bed?" He goes, "Yes, please."
Aww.
And he ran upstairs and jumped in our bed and was like, "Paw Patrol."
Oh, we'll have to go look and see. So this is the living room, I guess. This would be the living room.
Where does Troy sleep?
When Troy comes over, he's gonna sleep in the basement, probably. Yeah.
You're gonna get a spot for him in the attic.
The couch doesn't come till Friday, so there's no couch. The TV, the right TV's upstairs. This is like temporary TV, temporary Xbox. whatever you want to call it. Obviously, that's the dining table. That's the table we're going to eat JD's tears off of right there. We're going to eat JD's tears off of that table right there.
Tastes like moldy Chinese food. I'm telling you, it's not that good.
Now we got to be real quiet because kids are sleeping up here somewhere. Hey, Melly.
You got to work on your quiet. You suck.
The kids watching Paw Patrol. It's scary in the attic. That's Gavin's room over there.
That's where Troy goes.
Let's go kick it in with him.
Start traumatizing the kid early. Kick open the door.
Oh, shit.
Just bust in his room. Tell him, freeze! Fire! Fire!
He had trouble sleeping today, so he didn't take his nap, and then he did. So now he's in a week, I think.
You forgot to say that's where the magic happens.
This is where the magic happens when there's not a 2-year-old in the bed.
That's right. Gotta clarify that one.
You doing awake, dude?
Dad's up. I'm going to jump.
You Spider-Man? Yeah. Why are you awake? Because you're Spider-Man? Yeah.
It's like, I don't know how to tell time. Now let's
you
jump.
Go to bed, dude.
Iron Man.
Oh, you're Iron Man? Are you Iron? That's Spider-Man. Bro, what are you doing? Why are you awake right now? You usually sleep in your room. You're like hyped up.
Oh, yeah, it's cold.
Hell yeah, Gabriel.
Want to say hi to Jake?
Okay.
Hi, buddy.
Hey,
what
buddy.
are you still doing awake?
Why are you awake?
He's like, it's time to play. That's why.
What is going on, dude? Don't fall off the bed, dude. You look like you're gonna any minute you're gonna go off the edge of that bed. I swear.
You're gonna face plant it. Don't want that.
All right. Night night. I'm gonna see you later. Okay.
You finish Logan Paul videos. Get some
Bye
sleep.
bye. Hey, I love you. Good night.
Help.
What do you mean help? I gotta go sleep. You going to sleep?
Yeah.
Hop into bed. Want me to tuck you in?
I like to me.
What?
I like to me.
Oh, you're not gonna go. You're gonna go in your room. You gonna go in your room? All right.
He's like, your bed's better.
Sky.
Sky, I love you, Sky. All right, lay down.
No.
You gotta go to sleep. You gotta lay down. All right, I'll be back in a minute with some. You want some milk? Uh-oh. Want some milk?
He's like, I'm stuck with you now.
He's gonna be pissed. Not near the stairs. Not near the stairs. Because it's a long way down. Oh, Leah's gonna be so mad now.
You're up.
All right. This go for a ride down the stairs. This kid's jumping around the bed.
Yeah, I've been watching what you did.
Saying Spider-Man.
You went in there.
I know. He's wide awake.
He's wide awake because you went in there.
No, he was wide awake when I peeked in there.
He was sitting in the...
Look at this kid.
Then put him back to bed.
I will. Look at him, he's running.
He's gonna go make a steak. He's gotta make some dinner first. He's like, you guys want anything from the grill? No? It's only one more. I got this. He's ready to play.
All right. All right. That was a fun tour. I'll be back, Lee, in a minute.
Dun dun dun. Busted. Time to ride the dog.
I'll be back in a minute. What is he doing? Check out this dude. This is dangerous right here.
Bust your ass.
I think I lost video. Oh my god, I got wicked burn from that. I got burn on my ass from that.
Rug burn.
Oh my god, dude. That is so steep, dude. There needs to be like a beanbag chair at the bottom for that slide.
Yeah, really.
Let's turn the heater up.
You know,
Really hot. All right, we're back.
All right, it's time to, you know, get a NyQuil Culotta and let him get some rest, you know? If you like Ben Chocolata, making sure the kid stays asleep.
If you like penis coladas. So that was fun. I felt like people enjoyed maybe that, possibly.
Yeah,
hope that was good.
Chat was into the house tour, that's for sure. It was YouTube cribs.
Yeah, it was YouTube cocks. That's what that was.
Jacob's upset because you didn't show us where you keep JD tied up, but
Alan Quills, it is a herding breed. That Melly is a border collie, so yeah, she tries to herd the kids like crazy. Tries to like herd them all in a one room together.
Problem is she can't see.
Yeah, she's starting to go blind. It's weird. The backyard's pretty fucking cool too, and I put the fire pit out there earlier. But one night I'll do a little, you know, super chat.
There we go. By the fire.
I woke up my son. I mean, he was awake. He was awake, but I shouldn't have.
You didn't wake him. You broke the trance. That's
yeah, I tried to like.
He was in trance with the TV.
I tried to get in there to see what he was doing, and then he saw me, and that's when it was like, ah, shit.
Game over.
It was my fault. I fucked up.
My daughter was the same way. She wouldn't go to sleep for shit for a while.
I have to go play with him now. So what's going to happen actually now is now I got to get him milk. Now I got to go up there and probably, you know, lay with him and get him to sleep. So that's all good.
Super Dad. Yeah, I'm excited for the Spider-Man trailer tomorrow. Should be good, Beely.
Yeah, here we go, man. Finn loves the Spider-Man now, so he'll
be pumped for it.
He's gonna freak out. Let me see what those super chats are that I missed.
Yeah, we missed. I was gonna bring that up. We missed a few. The Boss and CKS show, and I believe those are the two we missed.
I don't know. Was it the EC Tiny Scream? Oh, I see the Jeffro the Boss. Let me see if we got him.
Yeah, Jeffro the Boss and CKS show.
RJ, thank you for subbing to the channel, man. Welcome to the Joe Cronin Show. We'll be live tomorrow after the SmackDown. After SmackDown for the SmackDown review. And I'll have some other stuff going on tomorrow as well. Plus Patreon tonight. Remember, I'm going to be recording Morning Madness tonight for Patreon. So look for that as well. Let's see if we can replay these.
There you go. Get a family reality show.
Maybe we'll do it. We need to make some more money to keep this place so we could lose it. Jeffro the Boss says, "Oh shit! Somebody help me! I'm having a Lars Sullivan trip. I can't see or hear Joe. What the fuck's going on?" That was Jeffro the Boss. Thanks, Jeffro. And the CKS show said, "Joe, we can't see." And CKS has said, "Joe, please don't flood the house with water via a rant. I know it's possible, and it's looking like I'll be moving to Mass early in spring or summer." Cool. Thank you for the donation.
Oh, yeah, shit, that's right. You got that water pipe in there, so you can't, you know, flood the house.
We'll flood the shit out of this place. We'll go nuts, man.
One bad alien invasion, and then it's over.
One bad invasion, and it's over. So fucked up, dude. It took forever, dude. Like I'm working on so much shit here that like that's why like I couldn't do anything. And we came on monetize this. I was dead.
Yeah,
I was dead.
You were destroyed.
And then I started drinking, and then it became insane.
You just became more belligerent as the night went on.
Thank you to the gatekeeper Drew the derailed gatekeeper, for dropping the Patreon links in the chat. Morning Madness is going to be up tomorrow, so not sure if it'll be morning or afternoon Madness tomorrow, but it'll be up, and I'll talk about a bunch of shit. I'll put a link up on Patreon so you guys can ask any questions, and I'll answer everything on Morning Madness. Plus, I got some topics to talk about, so that's going to be there. I guess we're going to get the fuck out of here because we're done. At least we're able to talk on Skype, but me and you should practice the Discord video because that's pretty cool too.
We can get that to work as well. Then we can get more people in the on hold hangout to work.
I got to find a new program that allows you to call in from a phone number now, though. Sucks. Fucking Skype. Why do you got to change Skype? Why? I don't get it. Don't get it. A 1D, Big M.
I started watching you when Leah was giving birth to Finn. Now look at him. Mashallah. Crazy how time flies. Love you, buds.
Oh, Wandy, thank you, man. While she was giving birth to him? Jesus. No, I remember that, man. Yeah, I remember a lot of people have been saying, like, damn, I remember when you guys were picking Finn's name. You didn't know what name you were going to give him and whatever. And it's just crazy. It is. It's weird. And even Brenna was born when I was doing the show. So both of my kids are born while we were doing this. So if you're somebody who was watching in 2012 and 13, you know, it's like it's weird. You found out about, oh, I'm having a kid, another kid, and then oh, I'm having a third one.
Of Joe Cronin.
Yeah, it's weird. And I'm looking older too. I look a lot older now. It's crazy. I'm getting fatter and older and weirder. Stranger.
No worse for wear.
Something strange kind of happening, man. I don't know.
Who are you gonna call?
What the fuck did that have to do with anything?
You said there's something strange.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I just thought it was so funny. That's awesome. I don't know, man. I don't know. We gotta get out of here. I don't know what we're doing.
I'll give Raw 5. I agree with you there.
5 out of 10. All right. It was interesting. It was just it kept me. You know, Raw just kept me busy. It kept me like, all right. You know, I thought some of it was retarded, and I thought, you know, a lot of it was weird, but the pace was so decent that it had pretty good pace. It was always something else was even, you know, like you said, the Alexa Bliss segment. It's like that's about to end. It seems. Or was it about to end? We couldn't tell. And then Heavy Machinery comes out like we want the belts.
Yeah.
Like what? And again, that was
R-Truth feeling.
That's R-Truth's gimmick. So it was weird. It was like now they're doing that joke with these guys. So how many retards are in the WWE right now? You know, like, oh, we think the women's belts are the men's. And R-Truth's like gonna come out during the women's rumble probably. It's like the same. They're doing the same joke because it's the same writers. Probably.
Yeah, exactly. Same guy saying, this is funny.
Can you hear these again?
Frog off.
Can you hear the donations?
Joe, no, don't go.
No.
Oh. Yeah, Jared Barron, man. What's up, dude? Whoa, Jared Barron dropping the $20. Don't go. Fucking don't go. Wow.
And you don't leave me.
Well, I mean, oh my God,
don't
dude.
Leave me.
Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. I can't believe you just dropped a huge 20 at the end of the show, man. Can you hear this?
Negative. Nothing's coming through.
What the fuck, dude? You know what? Call me right back. Let's see if you can hear it then.
All right.
Oh, Jared Barron. Don't leave me out in this rain. Don't leave me out in the rain. Come back and bring back the smile. Come and take these tears away. I need your arms to hold me tight. The nights are so unkind. Bring back those nights when you held me beside me. Unbreak my heart. Say you love me again. Undo this hurt.
the sad word goodbye. Bring back the joy to my life. Don't leave me here with these tears. Come and kiss the pain away. Oh, I can't forget the fucking day you left. The time is so unkind. Life was so cruel without you here beside me. Unbreak my heart. See, what the fuck am I doing right now? What the fuck is happening? Why do I do that? Why do I do that? That is so weird. So fucking weird. Hey, the movie Glass is coming out. The fucking movie Glass is coming out.
Here we go. I'm about to get it, man. Here we go. About to get it, man. Here we go.
Come get it.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh, no.
I do remember the time I was first here. It was during when Leah was pregnant with Finn. How time flies.
King Funda, man. Thank you for the $5, dude. And fuck, bro. If not for all the fun and the support, I wouldn't be here doing it. It's pretty crazy. It's weird, especially after the YouTube adpocalypse and they took away our money. It's crazy, man. They took away our fucking money. They took our jobs. They took my jobs. See, this guy wants to talk about Raw.
How's it going?
What's up, man? You want to talk about Raw? What's up?
Hey, it's Big D.
Big D, as in Big Dick.
Hey, you know, no, I'm not one unless you piss me
Sing
off.
it so hot.
No, I
Like
mean,
fucking Tommy does.
no, I mean like you got a big dick. Like you have a big dick.
Well, hey, I don't talk like this. I know Tommy's probably got a big dick.
Yeah,
But
well,
hey, I know actually Tommy. I think he is a big dick.
he might. Yeah, he
Hey,
might
Tommy,
be.
You know, well, I think Tommy kind of fucked your channel up.
Why?
I don't know. I guess the Minnesota Vikings fan is a little bit ticked. I don't know. I'd be friends like that for so long, and somebody gets a little bit of an attitude, and freaking all of a sudden they're going to block him from calling. You know, I hope he likes his big TV that Special Ed got him. It came $100 came from somebody. They were calling him a nobody.
I don't know
that's
why.
My brother.
I just don't get why Minnesota's so mad. You know, he's
Well, he got kicked off until June, and I don't know. I thought you guys were all friends, so.
Well, we are friends.
But well, I don't know. You kicked him off till June. I don't know who he's supposed
well,
to.
I didn't. No, I didn't kick him off. So a listener did.
Right. Well, I think freaking $100, and we kick Tommy off, and freaking we get freaking Minnesota Vikings fan back on.
I think it was $200 that got him kicked off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. All right, 200. I think we can make that deal. Maybe I can talk to my brother and he'll do it. But actually, you know, I don't think my brother's really too interested because he just borrowed some money and, RAF TV, Real as Fuck TV channel is coming on.
All right.
And
well,
I'm gonna sponsor.
That's my saying. Real as fuck is my catchphrase.
Wow. Well, hey, it's time to get real as fuck.
Yeah, I get real as fuck all the time. Like, I mean, he should call it retard as fuck.
Wow, that's kind of.
You fucking dumbass. What the fuck, dude? What was that call about, dude? I don't give a shit. Nobody gives a shit, dude. Nobody gives a shit about that. Oh my god. What the fuck was that? Party. Dude, hit yourself in the head with
Hi,
a hammer.
Joe, let's have a big gay cowboy orgy.
All right, I'm down for that. It's the end of the show. It's free reign. You guys can say whatever you want. I mean, I like Minnesota Vikings fan, but come on, bro. Just, you know, you suck, dude. Come on. Come on, man. Don't fucking bullshit me. The Sense of Morality, thanks for the donation. Sing, thank you for subbing. And Jared Barron, thanks for all those consecutive donations, man. Appreciate that. Thank you to Jake DeMarco, who had to take off. Maybe hit up Jake on Twitter at Countdown Ended. My Twitter is @CorruptedPod, @CorruptedPod on Twitter. And I'll sit here for a few more minutes if you want to spout off, you know. Especially since, you know, Jared dropped the 20. That was some bonus shit, so let's fucking get real, man. If I go upstairs, I'm putting a kid to bed. So, you let me know. I hope the Patriots are going to the Super Bowl, but it's going to be really tough, man. I respect the shit out of Kansas. They're fucking awesome, dude. I think they're the better team at the moment, even though the Patriots beat them earlier in the season. So, fucking Patriots are going to have to bring the shit to beat them. Super chat. Super chat.
Joe, that guy is Canadian. What you expect, lol.
I guess you're right. Yeah, Jeffro the boss. Thank you, Jeffro. Yeah. I'm surprised how quiet my neighborhood is here, too, by the way. I'm surprised. I mean, I know I like Minnesota. It's just like, why are you getting so mad and shit? I don't know. When he gets that too demanding, to be friends with people, it's just like, oh, whatever then. Unfucking follow me, I guess. Leave. Like, what? Like, Jesus Christ. What do you want, You want like $30 back and then a goodbye? I mean, I love Minnesota, but come on. I don't know. We got some more super chats coming in, so we'll hang out for a few. We'll hang out, ma'am. Put your big boy pants on, guys. Put your fucking big boy
Super
pants
chat.
on.
Super chat. Tink the glasses.
Oh, hell yeah, glasses. John Wills, what's up, John? He said the magic word, glass. So here you go.
Super
There it is. Big glass thing. Anytime you say glass.
Hey, Jeff, eat a horse curd.
What the fuck? What? Hey, Jeff, eat a horse curd. My name is Jeff. Yo, this ain't... Finally, remember how that went? Oh, man. I forget how that went, man. I just know that I'm going to lose this weight, man. What's up with him? Why doesn't he say anything? Oh, that's Hefe. My name is Jeff. Dude, that fucking trailer. Like, you didn't even need to see the movie after that trailer. You're just like, that's it. Wow. Fucking Jared.
One more, I'm done, lol. I love
Wow.
your show, makes me laugh. I still don't watch WWE, haha.
I don't blame you. Fuck yeah, though, Jared. Holy shit, dude. Jared is going full beast mode. Let's beast, brah. Jared is keeping us on the air forever right now. Thank you, Jared. Uh-oh, I hear somebody running across the floor. That means Finn's awake still. And that means Leah's like, put him to bed, Joe. Get the fuck up here. But I'm like, but I'm like, Leah, Jared's dropping 20s. Leah, Jared's dropping 20s, even though I woke him up. Shit happens. I fixed the door.
Let's beast with Recon, bruh.
Come on. Oh, man. JD, are you listening, bro? Why don't we hug each other and do a show or something? Like, come on, man. Fuck this bullshit. You won't do it, but whatever. Fucking. Everybody brings you up every second. I don't know why. I don't even want to bring you up, but. And whatever. I don't know. Why do you block everybody? I don't get it. Jared Barron with the $20. Jared, thank you, bro. Let's just fucking ting the glasses just because. Fucking $40. Look at that. It sounds... These glasses aren't very good. Actually, no, this one is really thick. This one's nice, but they're still too thick. A nice thin one would...
Get Leah to play Resident Evil 2 on monetize this.
Last time Leah played... John Wills, thank you, John. Last time Leah played Resident Evil was pretty funny. Where the fuck is that clip? Leah... I wonder if I just type in her name if it comes up. Oh, there's some other chick named Leah who comes up. Wow, what a cunt. Leah, this chick stole your fucking name. Wow. Fuck this girl. Her stupid fake thumbnail reactions. Oh, here it is. The best was Leah was drunk as shit, so her Boston accent was coming out too. So the two of us were like loaded with our accents. Here it is. I found it. This was from, what was this, a year ago? Yeah, 12 months ago.
A true fan of the JCS army and the Cronin family would gladly sit on the bench for the better good. Vikings go shoot another shitty show underneath your deck with a shitty phone. Put your big girl pants on and grow up.
Shit stir, thank you for the 316. Yeah, I mean, dude, just because you got banned doesn't mean any. Like, I don't like you. I like you. I mean, Tommy gets banned, and we love Tommy. I love you, Minnesota Vikings fan. You helped me. You made me money so I could keep doing my show. You know?
Do you think I should do live pornography?
Yes.
Would you?
Fuck, I would for money. Yeah, fuck, I'll do anything for money. Look at what I'm doing right now. Come on. I'll do it. I'll do anything for my kids, man. If I got a daddy got to jerk off in front of some people online. Okay, that's fucked up. Maybe I wouldn't do that, but you know what I mean? Yeah, I know I'd do anything. You know, whatever. I don't care. I got to make some money, you know? Shit happens.
On for that.
Okay, what?
The door?
Thank you, the sense of morality.
I don't know what that is. Go upstairs now.
I like Jake feeding her the information. Let me get this on the screen for you guys. Leah was so done with this game. Okay, what?
The door? What does this help?
I don't know what that is. Go upstairs now.
The lights aren't on.
Yeah, go upstairs though, and you should be able to hit the button at the top of the stairs.
Except at the TV and the...
Oh my god, Jesus, you scared me! You fucking scared me!
Oh my god! This
Jesus
fucking,
Christ! You just scared the fuck out of me!
This fucking... Where's
I
my
wasn't
axe?
even looking!
Kill...
Christ! Christ! Christ!
Oh.
Christ! 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 You just scared the fuck out of me!
This fucking... Where's
I
my
wasn't
axe?
even looking!
Kill her! Behead her!
No way.
What came on for that?
Okay, what?
The door?
Oh my god.
You should have cut her fucking head off!
Pull that out!
She's so mad watching me play. It's so fucking funny. You should have cut her fucking head off!
That out. Pull the screwdriver out of your hand, Leah. Hurry up. Yeah,
Take
go
it
upstairs
out!
though, and you should be able to hit the button.
Why is he not...
Oh no, she was playing and she couldn't get it to happen.
taking it out? What am I doing
gotta
wrong
hold it.
here?
Pull it. Pull it out.
Oh, Jesus, you scared me.
Chainsaw.
No,
You better
I'm
hurry
not
up.
playing anymore.
No, Leah, come back. You're so close.
I can't deal with that shit. That's the
Yeah,
Take
go
it
upstairs,
out.
though.
Oh my god.
Behead her. Kill her. Behead her.
No way.
What came on for that?
Okay, what?
The door?
Oh my god.
You should have cut her fucking head off.
Pull that out.
Head off. Cut her fucking head off.
Oh my god.
You should have cut her.
God.
You should have cut her fucking head off. You should have cut her fucking head off. You should have cut her fucking head off.
Pull that.
You should have cut her fucking head off.
Pull that out. Pull the screwdriver out of your hand, Leah. Hurry up. Yeah,
Take
go
it
upstairs,
out.
though, and you should be able to hit the button.
Why is he not taking?
Dude, that shit was fucking hilarious that night. Oh man, we were gonna go to bed that night too, and then I think that was another night where like fucking people just started donating a bunch, like play this, and then like we're like, all right, I gotta stay up, and this was like 5 in the morning at this point, and I remember we're just fucked up, dude. That night was so fucking fucked up. Playing that was similar to the night we played Friday the 13th when that game came out a couple of years ago now. Remember that we were up the first time that was working? I think that night we were up a lot too. Should have cut her fucking head off. That should be a donation. I didn't think about that. You should have cut her fucking head off. That'd be a great donation. That's a great idea. Whoever said that in the chat, I missed who said that. That's a great idea. That should be. What's up, Kara? Kara's in the chat. What's up, Kara? I'm about to end this. Anybody remember what monetized this it was? You know how you can tell what monetized this it was? Probably was around when Resident Evil came out. Probably was around when that came out. That's how you know.
Do a little basketball dance off the concrete.
Jared is dropping dough.
I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
I have almost screwed someone on camera. It was scary because it was a dude. I got 50 out it though. I will never go back to it. I was 18.
Jared, thank you for the $10. I've never paid for anything like that. I never paid for that. So I didn't have that trouble, but I know that that can be an issue. Because there's dudes, these guys can look very convincing. It's not even on you. You might feel bad. It's not you. Like, some of these dudes are crazy convincing. You know the videos where they go, hey, check this chick out. And they show you the video of the girl like doing a dance and then doing something sexy and then rubbing her legs and herself. And then the next thing you know, she lifts up the skirt and it's a dick there. And you're like, oh. Like, that's how fucking good it is. Super chat. It's gross.
Joe, what game was that?
Jeffro DeBoss. That was The Sense of Morality. Thank you, too. That was Resident Evil, the last one. The one that just came out last year. What's it, 7 or 8 or whatever? I lost track. Somebody in the chat will know what Resident Evil it is. Fucking forget. I don't know. Leah's probably upstairs like, I was playing my game. Everything was good. And you fucking woke up the kid. I gotta finish soundproofing this shit though, because I can still hear some things, and that means they can probably hear me. So it's gonna take a little bit, and plus this wall is not insulated at all right over here, and that's where the laundry is and the heater is, so you can hear it kind of. If I turn it up, you can hear it definitely. I turned down the mixer and we get it going all right. Resident Evil 7. See, everybody's in there. Yeah, it's really cheap. Get it. Go ahead and get it. It was good. It was scary. Dude, I want the old school Resident Evil. I want the old school, like, fucking third person, just walking around, puzzles, eerie shit. Like, I want the old fucking Resident Evil. You know, that's what I want. Bring me back to that. That's what Joe wants. I mean, me and Leah have already played Resident Evil 2. Super chat. Years ago. Super chat.
Joe, do your kids have ADHD? I got it winking face.
Jared Barron, thank you, man. I don't know. My daughter might. I do. I have major fucking ADD and ADHD. But my daughter might have it. Gavin does not have it. I don't know if Finn will. It's all bullshit anyway. You know, I mean, you do have detention things. Because shit does work, but... You know, it's... Yeah, oh no, I know you're talking about the remake of Resident Evil 2, but... We're definitely going to play it. I can't wait. I'm going to try to get Leah to do it, because it's funny. Every time me and Leah can sit down and play games like that, it's funny. I mean, that was live on stream, and that was really fun. Maybe editing it.
Hey, did you know that Glass is in theaters Friday?
Oh, Chiz Hickneys, I did know that Glass was in theaters Friday. And I'm going to go see it at the theater that's literally 4 minutes away from this house. You know, even though there's a theater 4 minutes away, and I'm pretty excited about that fact, I'm kind of sad because I miss the old, I'm going to miss the Showcase cinemas that we used to go to. Because it was like a fucking airport. It was a huge, massively huge theater, like an airport. I mean, not that we couldn't just drive to it, but, I mean, the drive to it now would be 25 minutes or 35 minutes. It's like, the drive to it used to be about 20 minutes. So I guess it wouldn't be that crazy. But when there's a theater 4 minutes away, it's like, why would we do that? But these theaters are like, you know, they're junkier, they're smaller. I don't know, man. That fucking place, that Showcase Cinema, man, it was huge. They had all the different types of chairs, like the big chairs, like the coach chairs, the fucking bar there. I don't know if you can drink at this theater. Like, what if this theater doesn't have alcohol? They probably don't. That theater was serving alcohol. Now I'm going to have to go back to fucking sneaking in a water bottle of vodka? Fuck. Now, I probably won't do that anymore, but I really don't drink much of the beer. I remember back in the day when I used to do that, though. Back when I was like 19, 20. Actually, you know what? No, I wasn't 19. I'm a liar. I was like 20, 21 when I did it. You know? I don't know.
Shit bum.
Hi.
Hey, what's up, Jordan? I think that's Jordan. JTR. What's up, JTR? Beely, I mean, I still have the PlayStation, but it's broken. I can't figure out the hard drive. So we'll figure it out. We'll see if we can get it going. We'll see if we can get Leah to play the Resident Evil game. What the fuck is this?
Billy, you cunt! Frog off!
Joe, have one more drink, please. Lol.
Holy shit. Jared is just fucking going ape tonight on the super chats, dude. Holy shit. Holy shit.
He's fucking dead! He's fucking dead!
Jared, man, thank you for all those super chats, bro. What the fuck? Jared Barron has gone absolutely intense. Make some noise in the chat for Jared. The new JB. Start calling him the new JB. We're going to call Jared the new fucking JB in the chat. Holy shit, bro. We had fun talking about Raw tonight, I guess. It took 19 years for M. Night Shyamalan to possibly have a great trilogy with Unbreakable, Split, and now Glass. Can you believe that, Ginger and Juice? If this movie is really good, if it's really good, then, like, this is a trilogy that's up there for me in, like it could be up there in, like, people's, like, The Matrix or Back to the Future. Not up there, but, you know, it's the type of thing where, like, I don't think there's a ton of trilogies that I watch. So this would be up there for me. This Unbreakable is, I just love that movie. It's a simple little thing, you know? Keep the kid up all night. Don't stop the super chats. Yeah, that's a good point, man. But I really gotta go. I really do gotta go. It's we went with 2 in the morning. Holy shit! What are we doing? I wanna keep going, but I can't. I'm gonna get yelled at. But what I will say is I will be back probably in the morning at some point tomorrow with a stream, and then maybe in the afternoon or the morning. Which one? I don't know. Plus, I'm gonna have my podcast up on Patreon. Morning Madness will be up tomorrow at some point. And I'll talk about what's been going on. Plus, I'll answer all the questions that you guys have about shit. Whatever you want to write about to me on Patreon, we'll talk about that shit. And it'll be a good time. The new JB is less racist. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. Jesus, Jared, you fucking... He's going to maniac. What is happening right now? Jared is going super chat party in the fucking... Oh my God, Jared, what is happening right now?
Billy, you cunt! Frog off!
I love you, Joe, and done.
I love you, bro. I love you. I love you. Damn, Jared. Thank you, man. You don't got to do that. Thank you, buddy. You got to show up to monetize this and help somebody fucking win. God damn, make some noise for Jared tonight. Dude, make some fucking noise.
He's fucking dead!
No, he's not dead. He's very much alive, Tommy. Tommy actually just sent me a message on Facebook. Tommy, you listening? Why don't you call me on Skype and I'll tell you, I'll give you a kiss. Give you a kiss.
Fuck you, hoes!
Jared, thank you, bro. Thank you, Jared.
Over 50 million views. You're listening to the Joe Cronin Show.
All right, should we get out of here? We got to get out of here. I'm gonna get murdered.
The Joe Cronin Show.
I'm gonna get fucking murdered. Jared, thank you, dude. You're the man. And everybody else who dropped a couple bucks tonight, hung out in the chat. A lot of shit coming up throughout the week. Every day I have less to do because I keep getting things done that I needed to do around here. So we'll be able to spend way more time on doing the shows, coming up with new shows and all that shit. We'll be working on it. My lips are so fucking chapped, it's insane. Vince McMahon looking pretty fucking good tonight. Vince looking good tonight. We got a pretty decent promo out of Cena, too. Didn't talk about that much, but he had a decent promo out of Cena. And then we saw that big bald spot. But, it was weird because, like, Vince comes out, he's about to speak, and then Cena, bam, Cena's coming out. Pretty crazy. That's another more like of that high octane, like, let's go, like, let's make people go, oh shit, like, there's no time to breathe, like, oh, now that's happening, you know. And the crowd was feeling it, kind of. The energy in the crowd was there a bit. It was weird to hear the crowd so energetic, because I didn't think it was that crazy. I thought it was like, oh, it was pretty good. But if you were there, I guess it was more exciting, you know, if you were there. Now Cena's coming out all of a sudden in a surprise that he was coming out at that point. All right, guys. Hit that like button if you liked the video. And if you're new, make sure you subscribe. See you tomorrow night for the SmackDown review. And I'll see you on Patreon for all the bonus content. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. We are doing pretty good. Over 340 patrons. 340 you guys over there getting the bonus content and the different shit. I'll be talking about AEW. And I will be talking about the NXT UK show pretty soon, maybe tomorrow, if I get that watched. I just got to watch it. I might do a watch. Maybe I'll do a watch along live on Patreon or something. I don't know, some shit like that. Shout out to Jared for the support, man. That's crazy. All right, later, fuckbag, says Whistle McDick. I got to agree with you, Whistle McDick. I love everybody. Let's go get it. Good night. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.
It's JCS, and everybody know we the best, and everybody loves Joe Cronin. That's why we all love to tune in. Everybody loves out of nowhere. Monetize this bitch is in the air. Run SmackDown reviews, so don't you fear. So tune in every night right here. Yeah, yeah. You know it's Cronin. Tell them that we own it. On almost every night, bitch, we got the potion. Laying back in my whip, puffing straight coasting. Turn on the app, it's live Joe Cronin. Raw reviews, don't forget SmackDown too. He's on Twitch, on Twitter, and YouTube. So if you want a dose, homie, of the real shit, tune in right now for some heel shit. It's JCS, and everybody know we the best, and everybody loves Joe Cronin. That's why we all love to tune in. Everybody loves out of nowhere. Monetize this bitch is in the air. Run SmackDown reviews, so don't you fear. So tune in every night right here. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's JCS. Everybody here knows not the test. Cross Joe on the shelf like the rest. And life goes on, cause we the best. Everybody know Joe states facts. More views than your ass, check the stats. Keep talking till your ass gets smacked. Keep it up, then your ass gets clapped. Everybody tunes in, cause we all love it. Joe's real, he ain't no motherfucking fake puppet. Tells you what it is, homie, and you better love it. And if not, 2 words, bitch, go suck it. JCS, and everybody know we